Well, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another broadcast of Jackson Hole High School Sports, courtesy of Jackson Hole Radio and KZ95. Hello at home. We are live at Spike Van Hoy Stadium in the heart of Park County in Cody, Wyoming for tonight's action. It's all brought to you by WYDOT, the Wyoming Department of Transportation, keeping our highways safe. Pi Barker Fire and Safety, faster to any disaster like it never happened. Jackson Hole Ford, locally owned and operated dealership. Big O Tires, a reputation you can ride on in the Target Plaza. Blue Spruce Cleaners, green, affordable, convenient, and friendly dry cleaning service. And Silverlight Fiber Network, the fastest internet in town. We say, Kimmy, you ready for the final game of the regular season?
Yeah.
So am I.
Good night for a football game.
Beautiful night.
In the sun, it feels hot. In the shade, it feels cold.
Could not have dialed up a better day.
Sorry, I just had to walk up those steps after the bleachers.
Weather-wise, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a perfect night for a football game.
It sure is.
I can make a prediction. I know who the winner's going to be.
Oh.
A Bronx.
That's going to be the Bronx. Yes.
A Bronx.
I
just don't know what's in front of that word. But.
It is the Battle of the Bronx, of course. Every other year, we're here, and then the other years, we're there. Here, home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
on the odd number
we're
years.
here in Cody, but on the other, like next year, we'll be at our home.
We have not been here since 2023. I remember, I can't remember ever winning here, even when we've had some very, very good teams that went to state. There was a couple of games here we should have won, but for some reason, this place, it just holds some kind of
They do it on
spell.
home games, especially against probably Jackson and Star Valley when they're here.
Yeah.
I think they have their freshmen and JV. They probably even have their middle school team dress up and come out and make them look like they're even bigger than what they are. It's intimidating. It is. They
put anybody with a pulse, they put a helmet on them, so they got a huge sideline. They scare you. Cody's good. Cody's legit good. We talked to Chance Bond, who calls the games over at KODI for the Cody Bronx, and Chance said that this is a different kind of Cody team, but it's still a very good Cody team and deserve it of their second rank coming in. Cody's ranked 2 in the 3A West, and the Jackson Bronx, ranked 2 overall.
I was just
going to
say, I'd say ranked 2 overall.
Jackson Bronx ranked 5 overall in the 3A, but both teams are guaranteed a playoff spot.
Yep.
So that's good.
That's good. So right now, that's not like you're in or you're out. So there's not that riding on the game tonight.
Yeah.
What's riding on the game is whichever Bronx team wins is second going into playoffs. The loser will be third.
Yes. Correct. So, do you want to go into the playoffs as the second seed or third seed? The difference will be probably, and again, there's no guarantee. It depends on how today rolls out. But the likelihood is the winner today, 2 seed, would probably play the Douglas Bearcats. Jackson has played them early in the season, lost a game they very well could have won.
Yeah, we could have won that game. I remember very.
And the loser will probably face the Lander Tigers, who are a pretty good football team. We don't know a lot about them. They played Riverton close. Lander's a good team. So
where is Lander ranked?
You're going to be ranked 2 or 3 when it's all said and done here. I don't know where Lander. I don't know anything about Lander other than they're good.
No, I thought when you know
really
overall who's ranked in the 3A.
Don't know.
Thought maybe you'd know that. Okay.
Coach Matt McFadden's got his Cody Bronx playing pretty good football, 6-1. The only loss here at home to Star Valley, 14-7 game. They're 3-1 in conference. Jackson Bronx 3-1 in conference as well, 6-2 overall. And Coach Keith Johnson got the Jackson Bronx playing pretty well. Both these teams come in off a win. The Cody Bronx destroyed the Green River Wolves last week right here, or actually down in Green River.
Yeah, they were in Green River.
The Jackson Bronx at home took care of business against Powell and beat them a pretty big. So both teams coming off big wins, and both teams named Bronx. That's what we know.
That's why I said I know Bronx going to win tonight.
Well, we'll drill down a little bit on what each team does well, what they do not so well when the pregame show continues. You're enjoying Bronx football on KZ95 and the Jackson Hole Radio Sports Network.
Hey Bronx fans, want the best security for your home or business? Well, call the local at Pye Barker Fire and Safety, formerly known as Mountain Alliance. World-class fire, security, life safety, and surveillance, teamed with unmatched customer service and the highest-rated 24/7 monitoring. With their state-of-the-art systems, you can get text or email alerts in the event of an alarm or view live and recorded video on any device. You can also remotely control your thermostat, lights, locks, garage doors, and so much more. Call 307-733-5844 today to get a free assessment and no-obligation quote on a new or upgraded system for your home or business, courtesy of Pye Barker Fire and Safety.
Hey moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Yeah, I had a little issue with our commercial audio. I know what's wrong, but there's nothing I can do about it. Let's just say that.
And all of a sudden.
Because I know how to fix it, but I haven't fixed all the commercial breaks. When I have, we'll be okay.
Okay.
Here's what it looks like for these two teams matching up now. Cody Bronx have to be a heavy favorite. Let's not pull any punches here. I mean, that's just the way it is. Cody is a good football team. What they do well is run the ball. And here's some good news for the Jackson Bronx, some bright spots. Because what Cody does well matches up with what we defend well, and vice versa when you flip it. So Cody loves to run, and boy, can they.
And we've got a good running defense.
And our run defense is ranked third in all the 3A. We surrender about 125 yards a game to opponents on the ground. That's pretty good. That's third. Cody has the number one rushing attack in all the 3A. They gained 327 yards on the ground. So there's a huge difference there. Is Cody going to be held in check in the running game by Jackson's rush defense? Cody also does not throw a ton. They don't like to throw. They don't want to throw. They can, but they don't. They passing on average 178 yards a game, and that's all the left-hander Cash McFadden. He'd rather run than throw. He has 10 touchdowns on the year and 7 interceptions, completes about 61% of his passes. So, I'd probably give him a C+, B- rating in the passing game, where Jackson's pass defense is not good. Horrible.
You do that. It's not me. It's the wind on the mic that you have.
That mic's not on.
Okay.
So what Jackson does well offensively is throw the ball. And that also matches up pretty good with Cody, because Cody's defense against the run is stout. Number 2, rushing defense. They surrender just 83 yards a game. But the good news is Jackson doesn't run a lot. Jackson offense ranked number 9. They rush for a little less than 100 yards a game. What Jackson does well, obviously, is throw. This is the top-rated passing attack in all the 3A, behind big right-hander Grant Johnson, who has 27 touchdowns on the year to 6 interceptions, 70% completion rate. All those numbers lead the conference. His quarterback efficiency rating, 173. If you're not familiar with that number, that's really, really good. Jackson averages 282 yards through the air per game. Cody, by counterpart, doesn't defend the pass particularly well. Number 2 against the rush, number 6 against the pass. They give up about 206 yards a game through the air. So I like the matchups. What we do well, Cody doesn't necessarily handle well. But Cody is very, very good. What do you think?
Well, you know what I think. Look at what I got on. Does that tell you what I think? I think it's going to be a very good game. I think I'm sticking behind. I think there could be an upset. I told after our game last week, as we were walking back to the car, I overheard some of these players on the phone with either their friends, parents, or whatever, and it got me really excited after last Friday's game. Like, I love to hear them tell someone how they felt like they played against. But you could tell like that game was over and their mind was already on this week, and I loved it and got me excited. And it's a good game, but I'm not like your usual. I come in and like, hey, Cody Bronx are gonna whip the floor with us. I think they're gonna be a little shocked with what the Jackson Bronx bring to the table today.
Yeah,
that's me.
I'm hoping that's right. And here's another thing. Jackson doesn't have to play tight. They have nothing to lose. They're in the playoffs. So it's Cody.
Right.
So you can play a loose kind of game like, hey, we don't care. It's all right. If we lose, we're 3 seed. Either way, we're playing next week.
And that was what makes us a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'm going to guarantee Cody's probably already coming in going, oh, this is another easy win. Look how many times we've beaten Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
So I'm for the underdog, and it's not just because I live in Jackson either.
Cody players to watch. We talk about the coach's son, Cash McFadden, quarterback. He loves to run more than he pass, but he will throw it. And then the rushing attack. When Cash McFadden isn't running, which is a lot, he's got 2 very good running backs who are more than capable of running. Cannon Grant, 127 yards a game, 9 touchdowns on the season. Marco Skoric, the other running back, he's got 8 touchdowns on the season. Cash McFadden rushes for about 99 yards a game and has 9 TDs, rushing TDs. So they got a 3-headed running attack. You don't know where it's coming from, but, man, they can run the ball. And their offense, Kimmy, Cody, we talk about having a pretty good defense, and they do. Overall, they're number 4. They give up just 2 touchdowns a game. That's it on average. That's not much. But it's their offense, ranked number 1 overall. They gain 502 yards a game. You know how much that is? That's 5 football fields.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
Oh, my God. They're averaging 43 points a game. Cody's offense is insane. The only team that's kept them in check is Star Valley with that 14-7 win right here on this field. For the Jackson Bronx, Grant Johnson, what a season he's having. 2,258 yards passing. As we said, he's thrown for 27 touchdowns, just 6 picks. He completes 7 out of 10 passes he attempts, number 1 quarterback in the 3A. Cooper Kinsler, he's the flash. He's the young running back, 701 yards on the season, 4 touchdowns. He averages, every time he touches the ball, 5.7 yards a carry. And then watch the guys on the outside. Cody struggles a little bit with speedy receivers, and Tyson Kendall is having a year. 48 catches for 765 yards, 7 TDs. Watch Tyson Kendall to have a big game. Jake Simmons, Liam Logan, the other targets for Grant Johnson. This should be a good one. And we'll come back right after these words. You're enjoying Bronx football on KC95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Sports.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
The fastest internet in Jackson is coming your way. For a limited time, Silverlight Fiber Network is constructing fiber internet to homes in Jackson for free. Pick between 4 internet providers and swap at any time. See if you're in Silverlight's current area and check out which neighborhood is next at silverlight-fiber.com. Silverlight-fiber.com.
This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Look at all those seniors out there.
Yeah, a lot of seniors.
I'm just saying, going like that. Woo!
Senior night here in Cody. Their final time they'll play on this field in the regular season. They'll probably be back here again in the postseason, but it depends on tonight's game. The winner, besides being a 2 seed, here's what it means. The winner gets to play at home next week.
That is true. The loser has to travel.
Nice. The loser will have to travel and face the number 2 seed in the East. So, yeah, a lot up for grabs, but you don't have to worry about, lose and go home kind of thing. So Jackson can play a little bit of a loose kind of game. They're in the playoffs, so is Cody. This one really is for home field advantage and for not having to face Lander if you fear that Lander is better than Douglas, which they probably are. But we'll see how things shake out elsewhere across the 3A. We'll keep an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard for sure. We're about, I don't have any coach interviews with Coach Johnson. I didn't get a hold of him. No, I don't even have any keys to the game. Keys to the game is win. Yeah, it's it's one of those Fridays. It just sort of caught up on me. So my keys to the game is, exploit what you do well and what Cody doesn't. Don't play to the strengths of your opponent. I mean, you never want to do that. Nope. If Cody defends the run well, guess what? Don't run a lot, at least not early. I love the game Jackson played last week. I think if they play that same game against this team,
I'd watch out, man. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know what Grant Johnson's final stats were, but he threw a bunch. And he threw long balls all night.
At halftime, he was just shy of 300.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't that far below 300. We got back after halftime, and he hit 300 first play, pretty much. So by the end of the game, he was well over 300.
And as we said, with one game left to play, he's already over 2,200 yards passing on the year. He is having some kind of season. But the Jackson Bronx have rolled into Cody before with a very good quarterback, Sadler Smith, and could not get it done. Maybe this is the year, though, that the Battle of the Bronx is won by the Jackson side instead of the Cody. Still honoring seniors, just a few minutes away from kick. We'll take another break. We'll come back with more of the pregame show. You're enjoying Bronx football on KZ95, the Jackson Hole Radio Sports.
Hey Bronx fans, want the best security for your home or business? Well, call the local experts today at Pye Barker Fire and Safety, formerly known as Mountain Alarm. Pye Barker provides world-class fire, security, life safety, and surveillance, teamed with unmatched customer service and the highest-rated 24/7 monitoring. With their state-of-the-art systems, you can get text or email alerts in the event of an alarm or view live and recorded video on any device. You can also remotely control your thermostat, lights, locks, garage doors, and so much more. Call 307-733-5844 today to get a free assessment and no obligation quote on a new or upgraded system for your home or business, courtesy of Pye Barker Fire and Safety.
Let's get back to the live action on KZ95. Here's Jake Nichols.
A little bit of a pink out here at Spike Van Noy Stadium. Pink, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, still October. Yeah.
In October, we wear pink.
I got it. We'll see if there's pink penalty markers. Hopefully we don't see
no
flags
markers.
at all.
Yes, let's not see this.
We don't want to see any color. Jackson is finally taking the field on the far side, getting ready for the national anthem. I'm not sure if we have a singer or how they do it. The band's here. The band actually has a pretty good repertoire. They were warming up earlier. Mm-hmm. They were playing some great songs.
Yeah, they were. They'll probably play the national anthem I think. I mean, I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah, it's got to be them. They were playing like contemporary songs. They played some 80s songs. Like, I like this band. They're up there with Evanston as my favorite bands. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, we see instead of the captains for Cody, they're going to send out all the seniors to face.
That's what we did
Jackson's
too, though, last week, right? Or did
starters.
we do all the seniors, or did we just do
the
starting
did,
seniors?
We did a random 4 seniors.
Okay. They got their 4 and their 4, but all of them walked out. That was nice.
You can see out at midfield, both teams standing on the Cody logo, the Cody helmet for the coin toss. As we're just minutes away from kick here in Park County. This should be a good one. We'll come back. We'll let you know who won the coin toss, who's getting the football, and we will get this thing kicked off. It's the Battle of the Bronx. Cody hosting Jackson, back live from Park County. We'll see you in a moment. You're enjoying Bronx football on KZ95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Network.
Hey, moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Jackson has won the toss and deferred, so it's going to be the Cody Bronx that will receive first. Jackson wants to see what Cody's got offensively.
Let them come out here and
kind of know what you're chasing, and then you get the ball at the half. So that's the way everybody does it now. Nobody ever wants to get the kick, I guess.
I don't know.
Every
I'd want to
once
go
in a
out there
while.
and score first.
Just go out and jump all over him.
Give him that first score and say, see, you run down, go down, get the ball, go down the field, give that score so you're on the scoreboard first.
Little bit of wind, as there always is in this stadium, but we've seen it worse. Should not affect the passing game a whole lot, although the wind blowing from left to right on your YouTube screen. So the way Jackson's facing will be into the wind to start. Cody will have the wind at their back to start as the national anthem gets underway, and it's going to be part of the band and some singers, so that's cool. Let's listen in. All right. Sorry, dropped audio for a little bit there. 6-0, and it looks like Cody's going to go for 2. Cash McFadden up under center in that same formation, the wishbone. And straight up the middle and in is Gavin Siebert. He's the one who caught the touchdown pass, by the way. So Cody wastes no time on their first possession. They just roll right down the field. The big play was the play-action pass to Ben Stewart, the tight end. And Stewart, the junior, 6'2", 233 pounds, just went rumbling, stumbling, bumbling right down the middle of the field for about a 70-yard pass completion. Sure. Oh, man.
I mean, he was, it was right in front of us.
Well,
it was a pretty...
Cody caught Jackson trying too hard to stop the run. Jackson was really selling out on the run, and Cody caught Jackson just stuffing the box there and took advantage with a play-action pass. It was just the perfect call. I mean, when you think the defense is really loading up to stop the run, then you fake the run and throw it. Scoreboard still showing 6-0, but they did get in, so I'm not sure what's going on there. As Cody gets ready to kick off. Well, we just saw him get in.
Are you sure he got in? Did the ref put his hands up?
He got in. Back to receive for the Jackson Bronx. Near side, Cooper Kinsler standing at his own 5. Far side is Marco Rosales on the top of your screen. And here we go, ready to kick for the Cody Bronx. The boot is to Rosales, and he's going to let it go. Actually, the kick splits the two receivers, and it's through the end zone for a touchback. So with 9:52 to go, we think it's Cody 8, Jackson nothing, but the board again still showing 6-zip. As Jackson gets ready for their first possession. Just underway, Cody took the opening kickoff, ran a couple of plays where they caught Jackson off sides on one, but it was that big play to the tight end that did it for the Cody Bronx. Meanwhile, Jackson comes out in the usual personnel. Grant Johnson in the shotgun. Wind is in the face of the Jackson Bronx, blowing a little bit harder now, but nothing Grant can't throw through. Here's Cooper Kinsler coming near side. He's stacked up, driven out of bounds. Pickup of maybe 4, 2nd and 6 coming up for the Jackson Bronx. Trying to answer here, and I don't know if we'll get into a shootout. Cody's got a very good defense, but Jackson's going to have to keep up with him offensively, I would think. I mean, it sure would be good to have an answer here. Ball at the near hash, 2nd and 5. Cooper Kinsler in motion. Johnson pitches to Jake Simmons, and no, that ain't going anywhere.
Oh, that did not work.
Yeah. Jake Simmons is piled up by the Cody Bronx. Jackson was trying to take advantage of maybe Cody would overcommit, but the Cody Bronx did a good job of staying on that backside, and they stacked up Jake Simmons for a big loss.
Yeah, that was
It'll be 3rd and 11 now for the Jackson Bronx at their own 19-yard line. Grant Johnson in the shotgun, 3 receivers right. Hard count almost got Cody to bite. That was Elias Woodring that almost jumped. Watch him blitzing from the bottom of your screen. Back to throw. Johnson has time. Throws. Looking for Jake Simmons and just did overthrow him. Had single coverage on Simmons. Had single coverage on Logan. Johnson let it go. Not a bad pass, but just barely overthrown for Jake Simmons. So a 3 and out for the Bronx. They're going to have to kick. Alexi Balo on to do the punting, standing at his own 7-yard line. This is going to give Cody good field position. Back to receive the punt for the Cody Bronx. Landon Scholes, bottom of your screen here. There's the boot. I'm sorry, that's Logan Richard. He's going to let it go out of bounds at about the Cody 40. We'll see where they mark it. Well, they're going to give Jackson a little bit better of a break here. I think it's the 40. The referees can't decide between the 35 and 40. They're going to opt for the 40.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought the guy was at the 40, but
Cody will take over, 1st and 10, their own 40. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Scoreboard still showing 6-0, so I guess I'll do 6. So I don't know what happened with that 2-point conversion. It looked good to me. 1st and 10, Cody Bronx, their own 40-yard line. They lead 6-0 here in the early go, and Jackson 3 and out could get the offense going, and it was that loss. You can't have plays for a loss.
No.
That's just a killer. As Cash McFadden, the lefty quarterback, puts a man in motion. That's Logan Richard. Meanwhile, it's straight up the middle and a little bit of room there. And a 1st down run, pickup of 11 for Landon Scholes in this Cody rushing game. They can run the ball. 1st down in Jackson territory at the Bronx 49. In motion is Logan Richard. And the flip to Richard, looking left side. Richard got blockers out front, picks up about 7 on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd and 3.
2nd down.
Cody's big offensive line, and boy, the way they play that hurry up, no huddle. Jackson trying to make changes, barely get guys on field. Here's Cash McFadden. He wants to throw wide open over the middle and incomplete. Oh boy, that was close. Incomplete, just barely overthrew his man. And that's the 2nd time that Jackson has left a guy wide open over the middle. That guy was Cannon Grant. Sorry, that's number 8. That was Nathaniel Pryor.
That's who I know.
Nate Pryor wide open over the middle. And Cash McFadden just did miss it. 3rd and 3 now. 7:45 to go here in the first. Cody Bronx up 6-0. McFadden taking a little bit of time here. That's a referee's. Cody certainly wouldn't take any time.
I'm like, okay.
They like to go fast. Referees trying to decide where to spot that ball. Oh, they're marking off a penalty here against Jackson, and I don't know what that was. 1st down, a 5-yard penalty. If Jackson maybe was offsides again. I never saw the call. That's a 1st down, though, and here comes Cody now with the ball at the Jackson 38. McFadden in the shotgun, calls for the snap, wants to throw again. Slant pattern over the middle, incomplete, well covered. Pass intended for Damian Sander, but right there in coverage was Liam Logan, and that really wasn't there. Cash McFadden tried to thread the needle, but it'll be 2nd and 10. McFadden back in the shotgun again, 2 receivers to the left. He wants to look left, throws, and that's intercepted! Intercepted by the Jackson Bronx! And I would not have thrown that ball either. That was the 2nd time McFadden. That is his 7th interception on the year. And the turnover, Jackson Bronx come up big. Let's take a look at that again. As Cash McFadden looking left side here. Thought he had a man, but did not. Watch him look left, throws, and interception Jackson. So the Bronx with a turnover in business here. They trail 6-0, so that's not too bad. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Grant Johnson puts Cooper Kinsler in motion. Johnson empty backfield, looking near side. Throws, got a man wide open is Tyson Kendall. A little shake and bake and picks up 6, maybe 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like when they do the little passes like that.
The
you
little,
peek up because
yeah.
it's like slowly moving, and to me it's better than running, but that's just me.
Jackson's doing a if it's there, we'll take it kind of passing attack with that one. Tyson Kendall's dangerous after the catch as well. The snap give to Cooper Kinsler. Hesitates at the line, and it is piled under with no gain. In on the tackle, big number 57, Anchor Stewart. 6'1", 240-pound senior makes the hit, now comes off the field, and Kinsler lost a yard on that carry. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Bronx. Ball at their own 41-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Kinsler in the backfield with Johnson and whistles. And what's this about? Before the snap.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Band playing? I don't know.
I don't know. The referees maybe felt they weren't ready. All right, here we go. 3rd down, 4. Johnson, shotgun, sends Kinsler in motion. Johnson wants to throw, fires over the middle. Got a man, Liam Logan, caught. dragged down at midfield, but it's a first down. Jackson Bronx on the tackle. Griffin McCartan, the sophomore. I wonder if that's Grady's little brother.
I wondered that too.
Gotta be.
I know that last name, don't I?
Gotta be. First and 10, Bronx, ball in midfield. Jackson trying to answer Cody's early 6. They intercepted Cash McFadden. They're on the move here. Cooper Kinsler coming near side. Kinsler trying to get the edge. Can't do it. And he's brought down. A good tackle by Nate Pryor, who played that very well. Nathaniel just would not let Kinsler get around the outside. He anchored the edge really well, and Kinsler's going to be dropped for a yard loss. 2nd and 11 for the Bronx. That running game not working, and nobody's been able to run against Cody all year. Johnson to throw. Has a lot of time. Flares one out, right side. Cooper Kinsler, and he's dragged out of bounds and no gain. Ball comes loose, but it's out of bounds. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. That play was successful for only about a yard. Cody is very speedy sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough to get around the corner on this team. They're quick.
Just go shoot down the middle then.
3rd and 11. Yeah, let's just go down the middle. I'm game with that. 3rd and 11, Johnson to throw. Has the time. Hassel fires. Wide open and caught. That's a first down catch to Cooper Kinsler out of the backfield. On that far side, Jackson Bronx moved the sticks. A big 3rd and 11 conversion for the black and orange. They're down to the Cody 30-yard line. And Jackson keeping the pressure. Neither of these teams huddle, so we'll probably see about 1,000 plays from scrimmage. Grant Johnson throws off the hands of Liam Logan, incomplete. Flags fly. Wait a minute here. That could only be defensive PI. There's no way Logan did anything. Let's see if they call pass interference. That was kind of a 50-50. I don't know if that was the call. It looked like the ball got there and everybody got there at the same time. Now they're huddling, and I think they may wave this off. I would. It didn't look like pass interference to me. Let's see. Well, he's to pull out the pink hanky. Going to wave it, and they're waving it off. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the wave off. So no call, and that's the right call. That was a bang-bang play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bronx. Now they're going to march something off.
All right, so I'm confused.
That's a 15-yard penalty. That is not, maybe it was passing. I don't. He waved the pink flag, whatever that means. Usually when they wave a flag, that means they're waving it off. Yet they marched 15 yards against the Cody Bronx. Now they're going to huddle again to see if they've done the right thing, and I don't.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know, guys, what you're doing.
Okay, this is kind of cute.
Ball is at the 15-yard line of Cody. If this stands, whatever this is, and it is defensive pass interference. There we go.
All right.
So I think one referee wanted to wave it off, or got the word that they were waving it. Another referee marched off the penalty, and then they said, well, which is it? And they're going to call pass interference. I don't like the call for Cody, but I like it for Jackson. First down at the 15. Jackson moving. That ball in that far hash. Cooper Kinsler in the backfield with Johnson. Sends 3 receivers to the left. Liam Logan, the sole wide out to the right. Johnson to throw. Flips one, and he's just trying to get rid of it. Johnson was harassed. He was just trying to dump it out to Cooper Kinsler, but he overthrew him. 2nd and 10. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Jackson trails 6-0. The two mysteries so far: how is the 2-point conversion not counted for Cody? I don't know. And what was that last pass interference?
I don't know that either.
I don't know that either. 2nd and 10 for the Jackson Bronx. What's a game without a mystery call? Grant Johnson brings up the troops. 3 receivers to the left, nobody on the right side. Cooper Kinsler now joins all the receivers on the left side. Left side heavy. Johnson going to run right up the middle. Grant Johnson's got a ton of room, and he's got a first down to the 5-yard line. And I love this call as the Jackson Bronx loaded up the left side with 4 guys, and that allowed Grant Johnson to simply take it right up the middle, and he did. And I think they should move the sticks here from where the ball is. That's a first down, but they're not moving the sticks. Boy, that looks like a first down to me. They're calling it 3rd and 1.
Oh, what? No way.
Wow.
I think we just got cheated
This
there.
is a big play. 3rd and 1. Jackson's got to have this. Grant Johnson to throw. Fires. End zone. Touchdown, Jackson Bronx. The pass to Jake Simmons. And he makes the catch, and Jackson has answered Cody. And let's see if they opt to kick it here and take a lead, or if they're going to go for 2. Here's the replay. This was easy. Pitch and catch. Grant Johnson simply rolling out to his left. Jake Simmons is pretty wide open. And that works. Jackson Bronx tie it, and they are going to kick it. Flanagan to do the duty. Snap good, hold good. Flanagan bombs it. And we got a 7-6 Jackson lead.
All right.
Oh, boy. Kimmy, your upset prediction might be holding true. Jackson answers. And all that set up by a Cash McFadden interception for Cody.
Nice
Cash threw the ball. I didn't see who picked it off for the Jackson Bronx. That interception was key. And Jackson converted it, turned it into 7. 7-6 Jackson Bronx, 4:25 to go in the first, and the big old scoreboard looking pretty good for you Teton County Bronx. Not so good for the Park County Bronx. Big O. Like to remind you that all their tire services covered at over 500 big locations nationwide. Travel with a peace of mind. You're riding with a team you trust. Big O Tires. The Big O scoreboard. Jackson 7. Cody 6. Jackson getting ready to kick off here. It's going to be Alexi Balo that'll put a foot to it. Back to receive. Landon Schultz, I believe, is the guy on the near side. No, that might be Griffin McCartan. I see a 2. Here's the kick. Balo. And that is going to be McCartan. He's in the end zone. No, he can't.
Yeah, he can't come out after he catches it.
That's Damian Sander, by the way. Caught that ball 2 yards deep in the end zone. You cannot return a kick from the end zone.
Why?
That's just the way high school is. Automatic touchback. And I think Coach Johnson was over there trying to get the officials' attention, saying you shouldn't even be allowed to pretend to run it out, because that does put players in jeopardy. You got some players going half speed because they know it's a touchback. Some guys going full speed who might not know. Here comes Cody. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Cash McFadden in the shotgun. McFadden gets a snap. Hands off. Coming near side is running back Cannon Grant. Cannon Grant's got a lot of room all the way down to the Jackson 43-yard line. Cannon Grant with a big carry for the Cody Bronx. Yeah, Cannon Grant's having some kind of season. He averages 127 yards a game, 9 touchdowns on the year. Cannon Grant is their speed guy, and he showed you why there, as he just scampers for a big run down to the Jackson 43. 1st and 10, Cody. They want to go fast here, but you can only go as fast as the officials can keep up. And now a timeout on the field. Coach Johnson coming. Is there a player down, I believe, for the Jackson Bronx? I don't know what this is. Coach Johnson's coming all the way over here to the Cody sidelines.
Is there? Oh, yeah, there is on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Right
okay,
there
is a player down. He was checking on a player.
I'm like, it's hiding there, but I did not see it. So
yeah, so an injury timeout. We'll take the timeout with him. We'll come right back. Cody's on the move. They trail 7-6 here at Spike Van Noy Field.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
Your home for Jackson Hole High School sports is KZ95. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, getting back to it. 7-6. Jackson leads Cody here in Cody, Wyoming.
It really is 7-6.
Cody Bronx on the move. It really is. Or, as the kids would say today, it's 6-7.
Are you sure? Oh, don't even.
Yeah, sorry. I had to. We're trying to see who that Jackson player is down. I think it's Davis Moen, number 9, but I'm not sure. He's still down right in front of the Cody bench on the Cody sidelines. We'll try to see who that is. He is moving around.
Oh, is he getting up?
That was a big run by...
It's a helmet and
by
everything.
Cannon Grant. Yeah, Travis Moen is up on his feet, not in any hurry to get back to his own sideline. Looks like he's just going to stay over there and join the Cody team for a little bit. So is Keith Johnson, the head coach.
Maybe they'll pick up some secret plans.
Yeah, they might.
Coach, keep your ears open.
They're going to stay there, I think, just for now, as they don't want to move Moen at the moment. And Coach Johnson going to stay there with him. Meanwhile, on the field, they're going to try to get things going again. And now Moen is going to make his way slowly, gingerly, and he gets a good hand from the Cody crowd. Coach Johnson right with him. They need Travis Moen. He's a useful guy out of the receiving corps, plays a little bit of tight end. They need him on defense for sure. And he'll be a tough loss if he can't come back. He is walking slowly. I'm not sure what it might have been. The way he's holding his right shoulder, if I were to guess, and you're not supposed to speculate on injuries, I would say collarbone, right collarbone. Just throwing it out there. He's not moving that right arm much at all, and I'm thinking we won't see him back. 1st and 10, Cody. With 4:13 to go, ball at the Jackson 43-yard line. Cody's running game, has been effective. So is their pass. A big pass play and a big run play has got Cody on the roll. Here's Cash McFadden going to call his own number. He's got blockers. Cash McFadden all the way down the right sideline is finally dragged down by Tyson Kendall at the 5-yard line. That's all Cash McFadden. He had a blocker. He didn't even use the blocker he had out in front of him. He just, I guess right there he did. Big 59 was out there in front of him. Cash McFadden with a huge run down to the Jackson 7, 1st and goal. Straight up the middle is the carry, and it's Marco Skoric.
And I saw a flag going
Skoric
there.
is in, but we got flags down, so we'll see what that is. Marco Skoric, just a tough run between the tackles. He's sort of the bruiser of the running backs. Cannon Grant is the speed guy who likes to get on the edge. And then Cash McFadden is the third of a 3-headed rushing attack. The penalty is going to be on Cody, I believe. Chop block it is. So we'll erase the Skoric touchdown. It's a block below the knees, which you can't do in any league. And that's going to push Cody back here a little bit. They'll have to try again now. And a big break for the Jackson Bronx. Instead of a touchdown, the ball comes all the way out to the Jackson 22-yard line, where it'll be 1st and a whole bunch. 1st and 22, essentially. 1st and goal from the 22. McFadden in the shotgun, hands off, straight ahead, and a big seam there for Cannon Grant, as nobody touched him for the first 5 yards. Cannon Grant all the way down to the Jackson 5. 2nd down and goal from the 5. McFadden gives to Grant again. Straight up the middle. Grant hesitated. Now he's piled up, and I think just short of the goal line. I think he's got it down to about the 1. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. McFadden with Grant again to the backfield. The give to Cannon Grant, and this time he's hit behind the line. A big tackle by the Jackson Bronx, and a big loss. In behind the line was Owen McGowan, the senior. He grabbed a hold of Grant and brought him down. Ball back at the 5 now. 3rd and goal. Cash McFadden calls his own number, and he does not get in. He doesn't get anywhere. No gain. 4th and goal from the 5.
Number 52 with the stop.
I'm going to say
that was 4th and goal from the 5. Sorry, our scoreboard operator is too late He had 3rd and 5.
All right.
That was 4th and 5, and Jackson stopped him.
I was going to say, our stands over there are pretty loud. I feel like we're louder than Cody right now.
Big stop for the Jackson Bronx, and the second time the defense has come up big. There was the interception, and now a goal line stand for the Jackson Bronx, and Cody looks a little bewildered here. They still trail in this one, 7-6. Jackson's got to be careful. Ball deep in their own territory at the 5-yard line. You'd love to throw because that was what you do best, but I think a running play here to Kinsler is not going to get you much. Cody's going to be looking for it. They are going to pass. Safe pass to Tyson Kendall. Kendall out to the 15. He's got a 1st down and more. And what a great play call there from Coach Johnson. I love it. You saw the fake to Cooper Kinsler. Nice, safe, quick hitter to Tyson Kendall. Let his legs do the rest, and he did. 1st down now. Jackson at their own 20-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. To throw again. Cooper Kinsler out of the backfield. One-handed catch, and he's piled up at the 25, but a good gain of 5. And I love the catch. Kinsler just reached out with his left paw, pulled it in, and he gets knocked out of bounds, but not before he picks up 5.
I like this when the momentum just goes.
2:05 to go in the first quarter. Jackson on the move here. This drive started at their own 5-yard line. Johnson to throw. Has time. Out of the backfield wants Kinsler. It's caught. Cooper Kinsler with a big catch, and he's out of bounds near midfield. We'll call it the 49-yard line. Here's the play, and nobody on Cody accounted for Kinsler coming out of the backfield. You watch Cooper just escape here. It looks like he's going to pick up a blitz, and then he says, nah, I'm going out for a pass. And bam, that thing right on his hands as we go back live. Grant Johnson going to go empty backfield. Johnson to throw. Has time. Fires. Got a man. It's Jake Simmons. Pick up a 3. That's all. And a big quick tackle there by Elias Woodring. But Jackson, nickel and dime on their way down the field. They'll give him 4 on that. 2nd and 6. 3 receivers left. 1 to the right. Kinsler over there as well. As they go empty again. Cooper Kinsler in motion now. Johnson wants to throw. Cooper Kinsler out of the backfield. Kinsler gets away from one tackler. Another. He's out of bounds. Flags fly. It's a 1st down, but we'll see what the flags are about as Kinsler is driven out of bounds just inside the Cody 40. But I think this one is going to go against Jackson. Maybe. Still no indication. Jackson just trying. I love the way to find Cooper Kinsler to the ball without handing off to him. That's a nice little pass in the flat. Let Kinsler do it with his feet. Referee still no indication as to what the flag. They're all pointing at the flag.
They're pointing at the flag, like who threw this flag?
They're like, what is this? All right, it is holding, and that's going to be against the Bronx.
Boy.
Tough break for Jackson. Instead of a 1st down, that's going to be now 2nd down. And let's see where they spot it. Who's got the ball? I can't even see a ball. All right, they're going to spot it at the Jackson 45. It'll be 2nd down at about 13. Jackson has to get to the Cody 41. Bronx bring him up. Grant Johnson to the backfield. Kinsler is just window dressing at this point when he's in the backfield. I don't think Jackson's going to rush the ball again this half. I think they're going to just keep throwing. Here's Johnson to throw. Has plenty of time. Now steps up. Now he's sacked. Ran right into the arms of big number 52, Jesse Hatch, the junior, 6 foot, 215. You know, Grant Johnson has had time to throw. And he really did have time there. He just decided to step up, and he ran right into Hatch.
And there's a couple guys open, so I don't know what he was looking for.
I don't either, but I'm impressed with Jackson's offensive line. They are giving Johnson time. That's good news. 3rd and 18, though, on the sack. So 3rd and a long, long way. Got to be careful here. Cody's showing they're only going to rush 3, and indeed they do. A screen pass to the right side. Cooper Kinsler, he gets a few of those yards back, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. 4th and 13 coming up. And that's a nice little screenplay there. Jackson let the Cody Bronx rushing pass rush get there, knowing that they were just going to dump it out to Kinsler, but he just didn't have a lot of room over there on that far side. So Jackson's going to have to punt. The Jackson Bronx more than happy to play this kind of game right now. They lead 7-6 on the road in the game that they really are probably 2-score underdogs here. As the first quarter comes to an end, we'll take the break with it. After one, it's Jackson 7, Cody 6. We'll be back.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
Live play-by-play coverage of Jackson Bronx sports continues with Jake Nichols on KZ95.
Yeah, I'm Jake. She's Kimmy. We're going to switch sides, and we're going to start a second quarter. And the score, I think Jackson, after the first 12 minutes, Kimmy, Jackson proves they belong on this field, if anything. No doubt. Jackson playing right with Cody for a quarter. Now, we got a long way to go. Other teams have come here, probably thought the same thing after one quarter. Hey, we can play with these guys, and then they got buried. But right now, Jackson looks like they belong here. And Cody, in a little bit of they caught Cody. They got to call a timeout. Jackson showed they were going for it. And what Jackson does here, if Cody has been watching game film, Jackson pooch punts in this formation a lot.
Yep.
And I don't think Cody was ready for it. You saw at the last minute, Cody said, oh my goodness, we got the punt team out there, and they're going to go for it. But I don't think Jackson ever intended to go for it. I think they're going to do that pooch punt, and I don't think Cody has seen that on film. If they have, they didn't remember. Coach Matt McFadden had to call the timeout there. He had his punt coverage team out, his punt return team out, rather, and Jackson coming out looking like they were going to go. But I think this is when Grant Johnson gets the snap and he boots it.
That's what I was just going to say, but even that's like a trick play because it cost Cody a timeout.
What it did is Keith Johnson got Cody to burn a timeout. They come out in the same formation. Now, there's no trickery involved here, but the Bronx have nobody back to receive, you'll notice. They're playing it like they think it's a play. Watch Johnson kick this. He will. And nobody back to cover. I love that call, Keith Johnson. Now, that's going to get a Cody bounce, unfortunately. It's going to settle at the 18 where it's tapped out by the Jackson Bronx. Putting a hand on it is Thomas King. But I love it. That negates the return.
Yeah, because they didn't put anybody back there.
The ball, they pinned Cody. I don't think the Cody Bronx saw that coming.
And wasted a timeout.
Now, you and I have seen it.
Yes.
But I don't think they saw it.
Especially with that many yards to go, no way Coach is going for that.
And you know what that tells me is Cody might be taking Jackson for granted. They didn't study game film. They think they got this in the bag.
I told you that.
Oh, Cash McFadden in the shotgun. Cash going to fake a handoff, and now he's going to flip it out. And a nice little sneaky reverse play here to Logan Richard, who's got pretty good yardage coming here the near side. He's got a first down run, I believe. Maybe just a bit short. He's going to be a little bit short. Second and inches. The give straight ahead for the Cody Bronx, and that's enough for a first down. Not a whole lot more as a team tackle there. Good surge forward by the Cody Bronx. And on the carry, it's Cannon Grant with a first down. He's out to the Cody 35-yard line. Cody, again, going quick here. 11-18 to play in the half. Fake handoff. Cash McFadden wants to throw. He's got all day. Fires. Got a man. That's caught. Oh, my! Touchdown, Cody. It's Damian Sander. Oh, and the Cody Bronx caught Jackson. On the run defense, they caught Jackson looking for the run. Another play-action pass for a big gain as Cash had all day to throw and wide open. is Sander downfield. He has got two guys beat by a mile. Cody's going to set up. I believe they'll try for two here after they missed their first opportunity. They will try for two. Cash McFadden in the shotgun. He wants to throw. McFadden fires. Got him in. It's off his hands. Incomplete. We'll see if that comes back to haunt Cody. That pass intended for Logan Richard, but he could not reel it in. So it's Cody 12, Jackson 7. Just a 5-point game now with the missed 2-point conversion the first time and another missed 2-point conversion there. Well, Jackson's got to figure out what's going on in that secondary because unfortunately those two big pass plays tonight have shown Cody something that, hey, maybe we are a running team, but maybe we ought to throw on Jackson. They're not good at coverage.
That's how they scored both times.
Yeah.
Big, long.
That was a big pass play there to Damian Sander for the touchdown. That earlier big pass play to the tight end, Ben Stewart, was also a killer. So Jackson's done pretty good stopping the run. I mean, the one big run from Cannon Grant, but Jackson's run defense been fairly good. But as it's been all season, the pass defense is just got shredded twice there. And well, they have to do a better job in the secondary. Here comes the kick from Cody. Ball teed up at the 40. Back to receive, Rosales. And look at her return. It is Rosales, and he will. And he's out to the 19. So if Rosales let it go in the end zone, he would have gained a yard there. It would have come out to the 20. He decided to field it. He jumped up and grabbed it.
That was good. He was
hey, you never know.
Yep.
You might break one, man. Rosales. He's out to the 19 where Jackson will take over 1st and 10. Jackson Bronx had plenty of time here in the half. All 3 timeouts. 10:50 to go in the half. They trail now 12-7. Cody has struck Pater twice. That last one, a big pass play to Cash McFadden, who was, give him credit, that pass was right on the money to Sander. Grant Johnson, he wants to throw. No, he gives the ball to Cooper Kinsler looking left side. Kinsler gets a nice block from Thomas King and brings it out to the 25-yard line. And a nice gain there from Kinsler will bring up 2nd and 4. You can't totally abandon the run, and I like that. Oh, that caught Cody sleeping. Kinsler's got a ton of speed, we know. Kendall in motion here. He's going to get the flip. Kendall looking near side, trying to get the edge, and he's not going to. As that Cody speed, sideline to sideline, gets there. That time it was Lane Stevenson, the 6'1", 150-pound junior. And actually, that is a first down run. I thought it was
he looks
not
like
as
he's
far
running
as I thought.
Sideways, not going any forward.
Jackson barely gets the run. They needed 4. They got 5. Here's Kinsler, left side. Or no, rather fake. Grant Johnson to throw. He wants Tyson Kendall. Incomplete. And what a play by Griffin McCartan, who got a hand in there at the last second. The ball slightly underthrown. Kendall was double covered. McCartan got a hand in there at the last second and knocked that away from Tyson Kendall. That ball hung up a little bit on Grant. I think if he had to throw it again, he'd put a little more air under it. 2nd and 10 now for the Bronx. Their own 30-yard line. Johnson, the snap, has, again, plenty of time. Throws over the middle. Liam Logan, incomplete. Pass too high for the intended Logan. And he sails it over his head. I really love the fact the offensive line has given Johnson plenty of time to throw. As you look at the replay here, Grant has all day to sit back. And then when he decides on Logan, he just sails it a little high. And that one, lucky, wasn't intercepted. Yeah.
There are some players in that field that had blue on.
3rd down 10, ball at the Jackson 31. We got trips to the left. Now Kinsler goes that way as well. Johnson to throw. Look out, he's sacked. Down he goes. And a big sack for Alex Sitz, the senior. As he gets in the backfield, Johnson just took too long trying to find somebody open. 2nd time he's been sacked tonight. The offensive line has been very, very good, but not this time. as Sitz beats the left tackle, gets in there, and has the sack on Grant Johnson, and that's going to squash this drive as the Jackson Bronx are going to have to punt. 4th and 17 with 9.5 to go in the half. To punt is Alexi Balo, and now whistles before the play, and
timeout.
Jackson calls a timeout. McCartan, who made that nice play defending the pass, is back to receive, along with Logan Richard, the speedy junior, ready to return this punt. Meanwhile, Coach Keith Johnson had a guy getting late onto the field there, and I think felt he was running out of time for the play clock, and he had to burn a timeout. So now both teams have used a timeout they didn't want to, and both have 2 remaining in the half. Score, Cody 12, Jackson 7. Now with this timeout, we'll remind you the timeout brought to you by Jackson Hole Ford. 40-plus lending partners at Jackson Hole Ford means you can always get the lowest rates and terms. No payments, 90 days. Jackson Hole Ford. Go visit them today for your new or pre-owned Ford vehicle. Jackson expecting a bit of a rush here, I think, as they're in maximum coverage, trying to make sure this punt's not blocked. Back to kick Balo. Has time and gets it away. Short kick. High but short. Nobody's going to touch this. Gets a Jackson bounce.
Whoa.
That's fortunate for the Jackson Bronx, and they'll down it at the Cody 43-yard line. And a big defensive stand coming here. Jackson cannot afford to get too far behind. They within striking distance now. They're just down 5, but boy, you don't want to play catch up against the Cody Bronx.
Let's have Cody throw another interception. Can I order that? A Cody interception?
Perhaps.
Okay. Cody throws it. We intercept it. Back
Ball
in
at the far hash. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. In the backfield is Gannon. Man in motion now. The snap and the fake handoff straight up the middle is Cash McFadden. McFadden using his blockers, and he's all the way down to the Jackson 27-yard line. Boy, that Cash McFadden, what a nice play call. What a fake. Everybody on the Jackson team thought that was a fly sweep, and McFadden kept it himself and showed patience downfield as he waited for the blocks to develop. Now a handoff to Cannon. Grant over the right side. Grant's got good yardage here. Picks up about 7. Should be 2nd and 3. Cody moving the ball. They're at the Jackson 19-yard line. Fake to Grant. Looking to throw as Cash McFadden fires wide open, but he overthrew his man. He was looking for Trent Bauer, and Bauer had nobody within 15 yards of him. And McFadden was a little bit pressured as Jackson was bringing the heat. Cash panicked a little bit and overthrew a wide open Bauer in the end zone. So fortunate for Jackson. 2nd down now. And 3 for the Bronx. Ball at the 19. Now ineligible receiver downfield call against Cody. All right. That'll push the ball back. Yeah. That was a result of it was a result of having too many guys downfield that were not receivers, but McFadden took a long time thinking about whether he wanted to run or pass. Here's a give up the middle. Cannon Grant, he gets a couple. That's all. He's stacked up. Selesnik in on the tackle, along with Travis Timbo, who's had a really good season. Timbo, the junior, has impressed me. 5'10", 190. He's been really good defensively all year for Jackson. Here's McFadden to throw, coming near side. Fires, got a man. Pass is incomplete, but watch for flags here. Oh, my. There it is. That came late. That came very late. But Marco Rosales with the pass interference. I agree with the call. It's just the flag took forever after the crowd went, oh.
Yeah,
but
that was like...
Rosales did not have his head turned toward the receiver, and he did interfere with the intended receiver, McCartan. And, that was PI. That was the right call. It's going to give the Cody Bronx a first down with 8 minutes to play in the half. Cody knocking on the door. They're in the red zone. They're all the way down to the Jackson 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. Well, they're saying 3rd and 6. That can't be. That's a first down.
Yeah, that's first. It's over there.
The scoreboard is just too slow. 1st and 10 from the 11. It's possible to get to the 1 and get another first down. You don't have to score here if you're Cody to get a fresh 4. And we're ready. Cash McFadden to the shotgun. Hands off. It's McCartan. McCartan slips. Down he goes. He's going to lose yards. Right there to make sure McCartan stayed down was Jake Simmons. Or rather, to make sure Cannon Grant stayed down. That's a loss of almost 5. Cash McFadden wants to throw. Sails one over the head of the intended receiver, Trent Bauer. Second time he's overthrown Bauer in this drive. And that brings up now a 3rd and 14 for Cody. Look at this Jackson defense.
I'm impressed.
Trying to make another goal line stand here. What do you do if you're Cody? You're not a team that throws the ball a lot. And you're down here with a shortened field where it's a little harder to throw. McFadden, he does want to throw. Pass is caught. And right up the middle, weaving his way through tacklers. Flags fly. Down goes the receiver, short of the first down. That's Damian Sander who made the catch. We got Hankies on the field, though. We'll see what that is. As Damian Sander went all the way back, reverse field from the near side to the far side.
I almost thought he was going to slip on through.
Yeah, he's short of the first down. If you're Keith Johnson and the penalty is against the Cody Bronx, would you decline it, bringing up a 4th and 4? You got to take it. Yeah. They will.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Johnson will accept the penalty. That'll be marched off. It'll set up the Cody Bronx with another 3rd down opportunity, but it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah.
All the way back to the Jackson 24-yard line. They have to get to the 1. So 3rd and 23 to throw. Cash McFadden fires overthrown, incomplete. Looking for Nate Pryor, and he sailed that one over the head. Cash McFadden has been very accurate on a few balls and then not accurate on some others. He's been a little hit and miss. And from here, what do you do? I don't know how good a kicker they have, but they're going to go for it.
They're going for
4th and 23. McFadden wants to throw, launches one, end zone, incomplete, overthrown, and the Jackson defense gets it done again as they keep Cody out of the end zone.
All right, now let's go down and score.
12-7 with 7:13 to go in the half. Jackson could put together a clock-eating drive here and maybe punch it in and take a halftime lead. Can you imagine?
Oh, I would be so excited. I can imagine, actually. I told you that.
You've imagined that in your...
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I said they better beware.
Jackson Bronx with the ball at their own 24. They send trips right. One receiver to the left. Cooper Kinsler in the backfield. Johnson gives to Kinsler. Cooper looking left side. Gets the edge, but not a lot there. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. No urgency here. Plenty of time. 7 minutes to go in the half. You got 2 timeouts. You got 1 timeout. Did they use another... Scoreboard doesn't have timeout, so I don't know. 2nd down and 8. They give Kinsler 2 on that carry. Fake to Kinsler, the pass, and that hits for about 3-4 yards. Short pass, not much there.
I'm okay.
And it's Tyson Kendall on the reception. That moves the ball out just beyond the 30. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Jackson Bronx. Big play here. I'm not sure you go for it if you don't make it. Not backed up this far, but let's see. Grant Johnson tries the hard count. Can't get any Cody Bronx to jump. So they're going to have to run a play here. Kinsler in motion. Johnson gets the snap. He's going to call his own number, run straight ahead, and he's short. He's short by a yard. It'll be 4th and 1 and decision time here. Coach Johnson, do you want to gamble? You're on the road playing a team that you're not supposed to be able to beat. I wouldn't mind going for it here, but you better have your best play call. Cody brought out the punt team. They thought again Jackson was going to punt, but
I love this.
I think they're going to go.
Right now. I do too. 1 point, go for it.
They're leaving the offense out there. Oh my, Coach Johnson is rolling the dice here.
Come on, 1
Jackson
yard.
is going to go. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Johnson gets the snap, throws to throws to Kendall, and he's got a first down and more. Tyson Kendall, the old steady wide receiver, is wide open on the quick wide receiver out, and he makes the catch, gets out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jackson on the move here. 5:20 and counting in the half. Bronx with a fresh set of downs. Johnson, the snap. They give to Kinsler. Kinsler bounces it outside. He's got a little bit of running room. Cooper Kinsler to the 45-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. That's a first down. Bronx, no flags. Cooper Kinsler with a big 15-yard scamper. It's been very hard to get around the corner for the Bronx with that Cody speed, but Kinsler did it that time.
Yep, he got it that time. I mean, it scares him when he goes around. I'm like, just when you start going outside and everyone's following you, shoot back in and go up the middle.
First down, Bronx, ball at the Cody 45. And right now, Jackson has to be believing. Here's Kinsler on a delayed handoff. Kinsler breaks 1 tackle, gets down to the 32, 31-yard line. Cooper Kinsler again with a big play. And that's going to be another first down run for the scat back Kinsler. Look at the speed. Watch him just bounce this. Boop! And there he goes. Jackson on the move, and they're trying to go quick here. Actually, they're going to take a little bit of time as Grant Johnson runs over to the sideline to get a new set of plays. Plenty of time, and right now, I don't think you want to give the ball back to Cody if you do score. So Jackson kind of slowing it down here. 3 receivers left. 1 to the right is Liam Logan. Snap and the give to Kinsler. He almost fumbled the handoff, but he does hang on and does manage to surge ahead for about 5. Second down, 5. Kinsler almost dropped that ball as Johnson handed it off to him kind of high up in his chest, and Cooper was bobbling it as he made the line of scrimmage. Second down and 5. Jackson at the Cody 27-yard line. Johnson empty backfield. They got to throw here. Johnson has time, looking left side. He wants it all. Tyson Kendall, and a jump ball goes incomplete. Good coverage, and it's McCartan again. And McCartan has seen a lot of Tyson Kendall so far tonight. I think that's the matchup that Coach Matt McFadden wants. He wants McCartan on Kendall. Jackson's best wide receiver against Cody's best cover guy. And another good play by McCartan. 3rd down and 5 now. Jackson needs the first. Kinsler in the backfield. Johnson wants to throw. Going to try it out pattern. That's Tyson Kendall. And the ball right on the money. Out of bounds, Kendall, but he's got a first down. They move the sticks again. Jackson on the move here with 3:48 to go. Clock stop with the first down. Jackson trails 12-7, but they're driving. This drive began all the way back after Cody tried for the 4th down and didn't make it. Turned it over on downs. Ball at the Cody 18-yard line. The give to Cooper Kinsler. Left side. Kinsler trying to get the edge. He does. Knocked out of bounds just inside the 10. We'll see where they mark it. Right at the 10. It'll be 2nd and about 1 here. They do mark it right at the 10. Jackson's got to get to the 9. 2nd and 1. 3:42. Clock is not an issue. Plenty of time. And notice Jackson's not going quick here. I think they don't mind running the clock down a little bit. They would love to head to the locker room at the half of the lead. Cody is showing no rushers whatsoever. They rush 3. And Grant Johnson going to keep it himself. Johnson all the way down to about the 1-yard line. And they keep him out. Johnson with a quarterback keeper. He does not run very often, has not this season. But this is a special kind of game, and you got to do things that you haven't done all year. Do things that Cody hasn't seen on film. Johnson calls his own number. That's rare. And he's down to the 2. 1st and goal from the 2. You got 4 downs here to pump it in. Johnson, they give to Cooper Kinsler, and there's nothing doing on this. Oh, wait, Kinsler, he's not done yet, and down he goes. That was a lot of running for no gain.
No, it wasn't, but I was like, wait a minute, he's still up.
Kinsler reverse field. He was looking left side. The entire Cody team went over there to tackle him, and then Cooper says, well, I'll go the other way then. And he almost made that work. He actually lost a half yard. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 3. Johnson puts Kendall in motion. The snap, Johnson rolling to his right. Throws over the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted by Cody! And all the way down! All the way, it's a pick 6!
Oh, no!
Logan Richard! And the Cody Bronx have shocked the Jackson Bronx. A 97-yard pick 6. Oh, my.
Oh.
Those are flag all the way down. Wait a minute. Did he say offside? Flag on the play. Let's take a look at it again. Johnson was looking over the middle, and it was picked off by the speedy Logan Richard, who took it all the way to the house. But there's a flag down there at the Cody 11-yard line. Oh, that's going to be on Jackson.
Oh, darn it, boys. Oh.
Penalty is a holding on Jackson, and Cody will decline it. And the Cody Bronx strike on the pick 6. Oh, what a blow. Jackson 1 minute. They're looking for the go-ahead score. The next minute, the ball's going the other way. And, boy, Grant Johnson has not done much of that this year. That is just his 7th interception on the season. And what a time to have it happen, as Cody is going to kick the PAT for the extra point. They're 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions, so they're going to give up that idea.
Now what's going on?
And we got more whistles before the play. Still waiting on the kick. Right now, it's Cody 18, Jackson 7.
Okay.
And now they're going to go for 2. I think they changed their mind and they did the math and decided we'd rather have 2. They bring in that big tight end, and they're going to run out of the wishbone here. Ben Stewart is in, so watch him just pound this one inside. We'll see. Jackson trying to make a stand here at the goal line. They've done it a couple times tonight. Cash McFadden, the snap gives straight ahead, and in easily is Cannon Grant for the 2-point conversion. So Cody makes it 20-7 with 2:28 to play in the half, and that is a deflator, Kimmy.
Oh, that's tough.
It's a hurt. It hurts.
Let's just go. That's one play. One play.
Yeah, credit Cody. That Johnson did not see Logan Richard, who was kind of waiting in the weeds, and then Logan really made a break on the ball. Give him credit. It's not like Grant Johnson threw it right to Richard. He just didn't see him. Richard was not there, and then Richard made a break on the ball very quickly, intercepted that, and he was gone. Nobody going to catch him on the Jackson Bronx. What a killer. Jackson looking at 2nd and goal from the 3, trying for the go-ahead score and the pick 6. And suddenly, instead of leading, they trail 20-7. Ouch.
Yeah, ouch.
And boy, it's deja vu all over again. I can remember a Jackson-Cody game that had some interceptions on Jackson's side from a quarterback that just didn't throw interceptions, really. And it cost Jackson a title game going back in Laramie a few years ago. And Grant Johnson, who just has not thrown interceptions all year. He's came into this game with only 6. Couldn't have picked a worse time to throw his 7th. Here comes the kick from Cody. And it's headed towards Rosales way. Fields it, bobbles it, now picks it back up. He's out to the 15, the 20, 25.
Well, where is he? Back here.
Down he goes. Rosales out to the 25-yard line with a return. Jackson will start 1st and 10 from there. 75 yards from pay dirt, trailing by 13 with 2:21 to go in the half. There's time, especially when you have an explosive offense like Jackson, but you're going to have to take a few shots here. You're going to have to gamble a bit.
Plenty of time. We've got to move a little faster now, though. We can't take up the clock.
Wow, if you're on the Cody side of things and the Cody stand bleachers, you got to be breathing a sigh of relief. You were looking at your team going down at the half, and boy, that interception was huge. Here's Jackson now, see if they can make amends. 1st and 10 from their own 26. Johnson flares one out, looking for Cooper Kinsler, off his hands, incomplete. Kinsler was trying to run with it before he caught it, as he heard footsteps and could not reel that in. 2nd and 10 now for the Bronx. Big old scoreboard showing Cody 20, Jackson 7. Senior night here in Cody in Park County at Spike Van Hoy Field. Johnson wants to throw. A little bit of heat coming for him this time. Fires. Cooper Kinsler caught. Oh, what a catch by Kinsler. I can't believe he reeled that in. Oh, my goodness. How did he catch that out of the backfield? It's going to be a 1st down catch as Kinsler got hit right as the ball got there. Kinsler got hit. Bam! And he hung on to that somehow. Here's Johnson to throw. Wants Kinsler. And intercepted again. Intercepted by the Cody Bronx. It's Nathaniel Pryor. Picks it off. Pass intended for Cooper Kinsler, but it was thrown well behind him. And Nate Pryor just snuck in there and scooped it up. Interception. Johnson, the second one in this second quarter, and that one's a killer.
Oh.
Nathaniel Pryor just happened to be the guy on the spot, as Grant Johnson just did not throw a good ball there. That was well off the mark, intended for Kinsler, and Nate Pryor was only too happy to pick that one off. Here comes Cody Bronx now at the Jackson 34-yard line, 1st and 10. McFadden under heavy pressure, escapes, throws, wide open, got a man, caught. That's Trent Bauer. He's down to the Jackson 19-yard line. 1st down catch. Good job by Cash McFadden to escape the collapsing pocket, buy himself some time, and hit Trent Bauer. 1st and 10 inside the Jackson 20. McFadden wants to throw again. Can't find anybody. Now fires. Got a man. Caught. That's Cannon out of the backfield. Cannon Grant with a catch. And Cody is quickly to the Jackson 5. 1st and goal. Call it the 6. 1st down. Goal to go with 1:18 and a half. The give is to Cannon Grant. Grant takes a few steps and he's in. Cannon Grant, touchdown. Cody, no flags. And Cody putting pedal to the metal now. As the Cody Bronx strike again, take advantage of Grant Johnson's second interception, and they punch it in pretty quick time. And they're going to kick the extra point this time. 1st attempt at a 1-point PAT. Number 28, who I don't have on my roster, do the kicking. It's up, and it is good. So the Cody Bronx make it a 20-point game.
Ouch.
And, yeah.
Those last two plays. Uh-oh.
Cody has taken advantage of 2 Grant Johnson interceptions, turned both of those into touchdowns. The one, a 97-yard pick six. I guess technically 101 yards. It was picked off about a yard or two deep in the end zone. And Richard went all the way with it. This time a pass intended for Cooper Kinsler, thrown a little bit behind him. And it was Nate Pryor who just grabbed the interception, and Cody puts it in the end zone in about 4 plays there really quickly. Cody to kick off. 1:12 to go in the half, and right now things are unraveling quickly for the Jackson Bronx, trailing by 20 when just 2 minutes ago they hoping to lead. Here comes the kick from the Bronx. Back to receive. Rosales, near side, bottom of your screen, top of the screen. It looks like Cooper Kinsler. The kick is flags before. As the kick was made, there's flags down. See what that's about. It can only be offsides, Cody. It is. So they'll put this ball back at the 35, give Jackson a little better opportunity to run this one back. As Rosales now steps up to his 10-yard line rather than the 5, and that might be Liam Logan on the far side.
What are you looking for? Oh, I moved those on my way.
It is. That's Rosales on the far side, Kinsler near side. Line drive kick is Rosales' way. He'll pick it up at his own 10. Here comes Marco. Trying to come all the way back to the other side, and Cody's just too fast. They track him down. Decent return out to the 25-yard line, but Jackson's got a ways to go here with only 62 seconds left to do it. Jackson at their own 26-yard line. 25 is where they'll mark it, I guess. With 1:02 to play in the half. Jackson trails 27-7. That happened quickly.
Yeah, really quick.
Really quick.
Really quick.
I still can't fathom what I just saw. Oh, such a gut punch. Jackson brings out 3 receivers to the left. Marco Rosales in the backfield to give Cooper Kinsler a break, and it will be Rosales catching this out of the backfield. He's dumped. A loss of 5 on the play as that pass in the flat does not work. And in on the tackle for Cody was Logan Richard. He's the guy with that 102-yard pick 6. And a good tackle there for a loss. It'll be 2nd and 15 for Jackson. Johnson wants to throw, has time over the middle, got a man. It's King. King fighting his way to the 43-yard line before he's piled up. Thomas King showing some power there, just would not go down the big tight end, and that's a big pass play out to the 43 of Cody. Jackson on the move here. They're going to huddle it up with
timeout.
30 seconds. Timeout, Jackson Bronx. We'll stay here, but we will remind you this timeout brought to you by Jackson Hole Ford. Our friends down at Jackson Hole. I drove a Ford here with you, Kimmy.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, if it ever needs service, I'm going to bring it into the service shop at Jackson Hole Ford. They got an award-winning service department, factory-trained, certified technicians. Check them out. Check out the Google reviews. Jackson Hole Ford, always ready to work on your Ford truck. Back to the action. Jackson Bronx looking at 30 ticks of the clock with the ball at their own 43-yard line. They got a ways to go as Grant Johnson brings them out in the shotgun again. Cody has really applied very little pressure. They rush 4. Johnson throws, caught. Tyson Kendall, that's good for 8. It's going to be a 2nd and 2 coming up, and meanwhile the clock continues to roll now. 15 seconds. Jackson quick to the line of scrimmage. They'll get one more play off, and maybe that's about it. Johnson to throw, rolling to his right, fires on the run. Nobody there. It's incomplete. 3 seconds. Clock stopped, and only time now to heave a long one is all you got left. Johnson has had time to throw, and a lot of that is because Coach McFadden on the Cody side of things has chosen to really stay back in coverage. He has rushed usually 3, sometimes 4, and that's it. And he's going to rush 3 here. Johnson hands off. Marco Rosales, left side. He's got 5 before he's knocked out of bounds, and that'll do it for the half. So, with a half in the books, the score, Cody 27, Jackson 7. We'll be back to wrap things up for the one half of play and give you some statistics. You got some stats for us, Kimmy?
No.
All right, we'll just talk about what happened in that first half. We'll be back with the halftime show on the home of the Bronx, Jackson Hole.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff eager and happy to serve you in 2 locations and on the road with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
The fastest internet in Jackson is coming your way. For a limited time, Silverlight Fiber Network is constructing fiber internet to homes in Jackson for free. Pick between 4 internet providers and swap at any time. See if you're in Silverlight's current area and check out which neighborhood is next at silverlight-fiber.com. silverlight-fiber.com.
It's halftime here at Spike Van Noy Field, Cody, Wyoming, and boy, how things turned so quickly. Let's recap the game. Cody Bronx received the opening kick 24 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And took advantage of Jackson a little aggressive trying to stop the run because, hey, the memo's out. Cody runs the ball really well.
Right.
And Jackson did show that they were willing and able to stop the run, but it was at the cost of adding a safety in the box and kind of ignoring the pass game of Cody. And Cody caught Jackson just a little too keyed up to stop the run. A play-action pass and a big 70-yard strike to their tight end, who it looked like he was running in slow motion, that big kid, but he was rumbling. By the time they caught Ben Stewart, he was all the way down to the Jackson something. I mean, Stewart just bumbling his way down. So that didn't help, and Cody punched it in. They failed to score in the 2-point conversion, making it 6-0. Jackson, give them credit. They answered with a long drive of their own. A couple of big pass plays. They punched it in. They got the extra point from Flanagan and led this one 7-6 for a little bit of a while. And things felt really good on the Jackson side of things. As we said, after one quarter, Jackson felt like they belonged on the field after the 12 minutes of play. They really did. They led 7-6. Then Cody Bronx managed to hit another big play, this time a run, a pretty good run from, and Jackson's done a good job of stopping the run, a pretty good run play from Cannon Grant, who has had he's picked his spots. He's had a few that he's been able to break. Cash McFadden, also the running back, had a big running play. And before you knew it, Cody had punched it in again, but again failed on a 2-point conversion. It was 12-7 with under 3 minutes to play. Jackson methodically driving towards the end of the half. In fact, we say methodically because normally Jackson Bronx play the same kind of hurry-up, no-huddle that Cody does, but they were slowing down.
Took their time.
It looked
ate up the clock.
Yeah.
Looked like we were going to score right before halftime, make it 14-12.
Oh,
I want to cry. Can we go back and rewind?
Can we rewind,
do
please?
It again. Because it was, it's been a great game until that. What happened again?
Every indication that Jackson was looking to go up at the half, again with like 2:40-something to play. They had the ball at the Cody 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. and looking to punch it in. Now, they had tried a running play to Kinsler, and it gets tough down there at the goal line.
Yeah, and
Cody's a big team. They would not let Kinsler in the end zone, so Coach Johnson decided to gamble a little bit and try to throw the ball. Johnson threw it past it. He had a guy open, and this kid come out of nowhere. Give Cody credit. Logan Richard just come flying from I don't know where and picked that ball off 2 yards deep in the end zone, and he took it all the way to the house, 102-yard pick six. And suddenly what should have been Jackson up by a score at the half was Cody taking the lead. And then
we get a chance to go in again.
Grant Johnson, Jackson had another possession, trying to move the ball again, and this time it was another Grant Johnson interception. Now, it's not all on Grant. He's been really good with the ball all season long, and I hope in the locker room now his teammates are picking him up saying, hey, man, that's not you. That's us. That we're a team.
Yeah,
and we're going to come out there and we're going to get it back. But another interception as Johnson missed Cooper Kinsler in the backfield. Might have been miscommunication. I don't know that Cooper was even turned around looking for that ball. It was well off the mark, and your guy, Nate Pryor, was
Nathaniel just picked it up.
Nathaniel was just right there. He's like, oh, my God. He seemed surprised the ball came to him. He intercepted. Another interception for Johnson, and Cody turns that one into 6. And before you know it, what could have been a Jackson lead at the half turns into a 20-point deficit, 27-7 at the half. Oh.
I think one score would have, but we still have a whole second half to play. And if they continue to play, like, you got to erase what just happened.
Yeah.
Yes. Does that mean we got to score a couple of extra times? Yes. Like, no way we should have, even with both of those. Maybe one score by Cody, but no way they should have just scored twice.
Yeah.
So we've got to overcome that, but we've still got a whole another half to play.
So difficult to forget about what's happened, but these kids have been resilient all year. 17-year-olds can sort of forget a little easier. Yeah, you got to forget that first half. Look at what you did well, which is a couple of things. One, I am so impressed with this offensive line of the Jackson Bronx. Cody has a pass rusher, they say, that has, 9 sacks on the year or something, maybe even more. I was told to watch out for this one pass rusher that he was going to be giving Johnson heat all night. And really, Grant has had time in this game to throw. That offensive line has been very, very good.
He's had time in the pocket. I mean, sacked once maybe?
He sacked twice.
Okay.
He got back almost to the line of scrimmage. One sack was a big one, and that was kind of him. He panicked. He was trying to head out of the pocket that was protecting him, and he ran right into Hatch, who sacked him. That was one of them. But yeah, he's had time. The offensive line's been very, very good. Johnson, as he's done all year, has spread the ball around. He's thrown to his favorite guy, Tyson Kendall. He's hit Thomas King on one, Liam Logan, and Cooper Kinsler out of the backfield. So Johnson's spreading it around. Just those two mistakes. One of them he probably wants back, the pass to Cooper Kinsler. The other, you just don't see it coming. That Cody D-back made just a great break on the ball. Give Logan Richard credit. He came out of nowhere to intercept that ball in the end zone. So, Jackson, some bright spots to build on. The offense has been able to move it at times, even though they have just the one touchdown to show for it. It could very well be 2. And the Jackson defense has made some goal line stands. They got a pick of their own. Two turnovers on downs for Cody when they just stalled out on the drives. So Jackson Bronx defense, we've seen bright spots. The offense has been able to move it at times. We're going to need more of that, though. As the score at the half, Cody 27, Jackson 7. We'll be back with more here. Senior night, Spike Van Noy Field in Cody, Wyoming.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you, in 2 locations and on the road, with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning, with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
The fastest internet in Jackson is coming your way. For a limited time, Silver Light Fiber Network is constructing fiber internet to homes in Jackson for free. Pick between 4 internet providers and swap at any time. See if you're in Silver Light's current area and check out which neighborhood is next at silverlight-fiber.com. silverlight-fiber.com.
Well, as we said at the top in the pregame, this game in one way is a little bit meaningless. Both these teams are assured of a spot in the playoffs. They know they're going to play next week. Both these teams do have another game, a bonus week next week. It's just a matter of who are you playing and where are you playing it. This game is for the 2nd seed to the winner, 3rd seed to the loser. Jackson guaranteed at least the 3 seed. Sneaking in at 4 guaranteed is Green River. Nobody can catch them no matter what happens tonight. Nobody's going to catch Star Valley. They have the top seed no matter what happens tonight in the final week of the regular season. This is the only game that could decide something, that could see some moving parts. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. They haven't been updating so far this year very good, and I don't think they're doing it
and
tonight.
A lot of the games, we had an early start, too.
We
so
do have an early start.
Most teams are like an hour behind us.
Yeah, good point, Kim. I don't see anything on the out-of-town scoreboard yet other than some early 1A and 2A games. Nothing out of the 4A. 6 o'clock starts in the 4A, all of them, as Laramie visits top-ranked Sheridan. Campbell County and Cheyenne East, that game will decide seeding. That'll be a fun game. Natrona County travels to Cheyenne Central. That should be another good ball game. And Kelly Walsh visits Rock Springs in the 4A. Elsewhere, they do have a score on this one, an old score, 12-7 at the half. They have Cody leading. That's how fast Cody scored.
Well, yeah, let's just keep it that. That was all right.
Let's keep it there.
I want to go back to that.
Meanwhile, elsewhere, Star Valley, 6 o'clock start. They travel to Green River. Star Valley top. Both those teams already locked into their seeding in the playoffs. The Wolves know they're going to be the 4 seed. They're just trying to make a better showing than they did last week when Cody just blitzed them. My goodness, 56-7. Star Valley looking to just stay healthy and make sure nothing goes wrong, as that's just a tune-up for the Braves as they travel to Green River. Rawlins at Riverton. Rawlins already eliminated from the postseason. Number 3 ranked Riverton overall, top in the East, playing at home in Fremont County. That number 4 Lander, that's the team Jackson will likely see next week. They travel to Buffalo, 6 o'clock kick on that one. We don't have a score on it. Don't know a lot about Lander other than Lander has been surprisingly, to me, very good this year, the Tigers. And they played Riverton really close in a rivalry game in Fremont. Riverton.
That's why you're looking at, because you told me.
I didn't think anybody could touch Riverton out of the East, like not at all. And then I thought maybe half the teams out of the West could play with the Wolverines. But Lander gave them all they wanted, man. That was a close game. So Lander might be legit. That will be an interesting game. Jackson would travel to Lander to take them on in their field. So we'll be there next week if that's the case, I think.
No, I'd rather be at home next week. We got a second half. Let's go.
So would I.
I'm just saying.
But I'm wondering about the blackout. I'm not sure we'll be able to bring you video, so we'll have to see how that goes next week. That's the NFHS blackout that does not allow us to bring you games video of the postseason.
I thought it was like just at state, like the final game, not the playoff games.
I don't think so.
Because they were still at home field advantage.
We'll see. Maybe we can make a plea. We'll plead our case. Meanwhile, on the out-of-town scoreboard, Douglas at Torrington. That's not a meaningless game, but Douglas could move around in the seeding depending on what happens. They could lock down the third seed in the East. That's where they're sitting. I don't think they can better themselves, and I don't think they can knock themselves out. But they should be able to handle Torrington. Evanston travels to Powell in a game that isn't going to matter to either team with postseason. So, yeah, keeping an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard and what it means. Meanwhile, both teams back out in the field. We're getting ready to start the second half here in just a bit. Let's take one last break here at halftime. Come back with a kickoff. Jackson will be receiving to start the second half. Once again, the score, Cody 27, Jackson 7. You're enjoying Bronx football on KZ95 of the Jackson Hole Radio Sports.
Hey Bronx fans, want the best security for your home or business? Well, call the local experts today at Pye Barker Fire and Safety, formerly known as Mountain Alarm. Pye Barker provides world-class fire, security, life safety, and surveillance, teamed with unmatched customer service and the highest-rated 24/7 monitoring. With their state-of-the-art systems, you can get text or email alerts in the event of an alarm or view live and recorded video on any device. You can also remotely control your thermostat, lights, locks, garage doors, and so much more. Call 307-733-5844 today to get a free assessment and no obligation quote on a new or upgraded system for your home or business, courtesy of Pye Barker Fire and Safety.
Hey moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
You're enjoying Bronx High School sports on Jackson Hole Radio.
For Jackson Hole Radio, I'm Jake. She's Kimmy, and it's second halftime here as both teams out onto the field. Alexi Balo just kicked a 50-yard field goal to practice. He's just messing around. He had like 10 yards to spare. He's got a leg. We know he's got a leg. I don't know if he's going to show it off tonight. We need touchdowns, but yeah, Balo just bombed one from the 40, which makes it a 50-yarder, and he had 10 yards to spare right down the middle.
We need 3 touchdowns is what we need.
Yeah, Jackson needs to score a bunch, and they need to do it quickly. Cody Bronx have flexed their muscle here at Spike Van Hoy in a game that was close. 12-7, Cody suddenly got out of hand. 27-7, Cody Bronx lead it here at home in the final game of the regular season. This game is for the seeding in the 3A West. Winner gets to stay home next week and get the second seed. Loser has to hit the road and start the playoffs in Fremont County, presumably, but that's yet to be determined. Cody moving right to left in their home blue, trimmed in gold. Jackson on their road whites, moving left to right on the YouTube dial. Here's the kick, and it's going to go short, squib, and Zalesnik's going to pounce on it. No, that's not what Zalesnik. That is
squib kick recovered by number 64, J.J. Lafayette. Jackson, first down.
Hunter Boss will jump on that and secure it at the Jackson. It was sort of a squib line drive kick. Jackson will take over, 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line, trailing by 3 scores here. And we don't have a football.
Oh, well, you can't play football without a football.
Not really. Of course, they use a different ball to kick, and now we need a game ball. Nobody seems to have it. Now the referee's going to run to the Jackson side saying, did you guys bring a ball? Oh, there it is. Somebody's found it.
Seriously, do we finally have a ball?
I think. No, you're right. I don't see. There's no ball. Okay, if anybody is
this
listening.
This kid's got the ball right here. I think he stole it. There he is in the crowd.
If anyone has a football, please bring it to Spike Van Noy Field. We're waiting on a ball. And there's not one to be found. I think at the half they go bring all the balls away.
But wait a minute, then did they just kick the ball?
That's the kicking ball. You don't use that same ball as the playing ball. It's a special kicking ball.
What? I never knew that. Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, I'm positive.
Why do you use a different ball? It's football. It should be the same ball.
No, you use a different ball to kick. It's probably more inflated so it goes farther. But, yeah, there's a game ball, and nobody has one. Still.
I'm thinking this kid had to just walk through the stands.
Perhaps. I mean, we don't want to finger him, do we?
No, I don't. I'm just saying,
rat him out.
You just asked for a football, and he walks up with a football.
Where
and I'm
did you get that ball,
dude,
kid?
Well, let's go back.
And now, from the Jackson sideline, one of the coaches is bringing it out. He's like, what about this one? Can we play with this one?
You're kidding me. Can I go over to the Cody announcer and have him announce? I think the kid in the stands has the football.
No, don't you dare.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
First and 10 of the 24 when we get a ball. We're still looking for a ball. Jackson's going to just go to the sidelines now. So is Cody.
It was just coincidence that the kid was carrying a football, but I'm just like, someone has the football. Like, announce, where is the game ball?
I mean, obviously, when the half ends, whoever's in charge of the balls, they take them to wherever you bring them at the end of the half, and they didn't bring them back out, is what it looks like.
I mean, I know at basketball, if we're keeping track of the records all the time, like the refs hand the basketball to the score table.
Oh, okay.
And we hold on to it at halftime.
Yeah, and make sure.
And then they come back out.
Just so we don't have this scenario where nobody can find a ball.
I mean, I know this isn't basketball, it's football, but I know in basketball, the refs are responsible for that ball, so.
Well, the MVP of the game is whatever runner they sent to go find the balls, because we're still looking.
This is funny.
And a coach on the Jackson sideline has a ball and is offering it.
Like, heck, can we play?
The ref is like, I don't know where you got that ball. He's looking at it.
I want to know what coach it is. He's out there. Got a ball. You need a ball?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know where that came from. That's not an authorized game. But now they just threw one in from the locker all the way to the far side. Here comes the ball. Well, you're going to love Cody. Now we got it. We got a real game ball. And
are you sure? I don't see any movement going on out there.
I saw somebody threw it to a ref way out yonder, and now we got a ball.
Okay.
Yeah. And the crowd likes it. We're back in action. The crowd realizes can't play football without a ball. You know, you can play hockey without a puck for, 5 or 10 minutes before anybody would know.
Realize how that. Yeah, well, they're out there for other things. Yeah, you can't really.
All you want to do is fight. You can't play football without a ball. First and 10, Bronx. Johnson, fake handoff. Look out. Down he goes. And untouched, coming in on the rush and getting the sack. That's looked like Joshua Sawyers on the sack, but that's not who they called. I don't know. So that'll be now 2nd and 18 for the Jackson Bronx. They lost a bunch. Now it's Cooper Kinsler coming near side. He gets a few back out to the 20. As Kinsler's had a tough time getting outside on this Cody team. They got a lot of team speed on the Cody Bronx defense.
Just go down the middle and just take off.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 for the Bronx. They set up in the shotgun, near side hash. 3 receivers left. Back to throw. Johnson has time. Now he's flush. Now he's down. And he lost the football. Fumble at the 15. And we'll see if they say he fumbled or was already down.
I'm thinking the ref said it was down.
All right, it's another sack on Johnson. Boy, just when we said the offensive line has been doing so well, I think Cody is dialing up the heat now, and they are coming after Johnson. They realize Jackson's become one-dimensional, down 20. Jackson has to throw, and they're starting to bring pressure. Alexi Balo standing a yard deep in his own end zone is going to punt it here. 4th and long. There's the snap, and the kick is off. Good one. That's going to go to Cannon Grant. That's going to go to Logan Richard, who has a nice return all the way down to the Jackson 20. That's the kid that had the 102-yard pick six. He's fast, Kimmy.
Is he a senior?
Wow. He is a junior. Logan Richard.
If he was a senior, I could say, all right, dude, your last game on
we got
regular season.
We're going to enjoy another year of that speedster. Logan Richard with a good return sets up Cody at the Jackson 20, already in the red zone. Cody Bronx, Cash McFadden will line them up here. McFadden with the shotgun, man in motion. The snap and the give straight ahead. That's going to be Cannon. And there's not a lot of room there for Cannon Grant. He got maybe a yard, 2nd and 9. Good job of the Jackson Bronx to stuff that run. As Cannon Grant, he's had a few where he's just had no room, and then he's been able to pop a few. And that's been the Cody running game tonight. This is the leading rushing offense in all the 3A. They've been held in check pretty well by the Jackson defense, I think. Penalty on this play, face mask, and that's not going to help. You were looking at 2nd and 9. The face mask is going to give Cody a 1st and goal at the 9.
Ouch.
Just underway here the second half. Cody, after Jackson was forced to punt, is knocking on the door again. Here's Cash McFadden out of the backfield from his quarterback position, running left side behind plenty of blockers, and gets down to about the 2. 2nd and goal. And they're up ready to rush again. Cody wasting no time. McFadden in the shotgun gets the snap to give straight ahead. Grant puts his head down. He's in. Touchdown, Cody. Cannon Grant makes it 33-7 pending the extra point here. And Cody, on their first possession of the second half, makes short work of that. They got the good punt return.
Number 0, Cannon Grant.
And then Cannon Grant punches it in. They'll go for the 1-point kick here with the unrostered number 28. I'm not sure. He might be a freshman. Let's see if he's on my freshman sheet. Yes, Jacob Talich. Oh, another Talich. Go figure. Jacob, the kick is up and looks good. It is good. Talich puts it through. So Cody leads this one now 34-7. With still a lot of time left in this game.
A lot of time to go.
34-7. There's 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter as we're just underway in the second half. Jackson coming out of the locker room. We were hoping that with them receiving the kick that they'd be able to put up a score and try to get back in this, but they had the drive stall out thanks to 2 sacks. Cody picked the right time to start bringing pressure. The whole first half, Coach McFadden just sat back with a 3-man rush. He finally, now in the second half, he's bringing heat. And Johnson got sacked twice there, and Jackson had to punt.
That was they definitely did some adjustment there at halftime on Cody's side.
Yeah, they're starting to bring pressure, and boy, it's going to be a long night for Jackson if they can't get that passing attack going. Here comes a kick from Talich. He's got it set at his own 40. Back to receive for the Bronx is again Rosales and Kinsler standing at their own 7-yard line. Kinsler at the 7, Rosales at the 5. And here comes a kick from Talich. Line drive. It's going to be at Kinsler. Fields the ball. Looking straight ahead. Could be Kinsler. Pots it out. Sorry, that's Rosales to the 39, and a really nice return from Marco Rosales.
I'll take that.
He went straight up the middle. He wasn't fooling around there. Rosales has been guilty tonight of running the ball like across the field, trying to get outside. This time he goes straight north-south, and a good return from Marco. to set Jackson up in good field position. Their own 39-yard line, I believe. And they're going to put it at maybe the 38. They're still messing with the balls. They got to swap out the kicking ball, and there it goes. And the spot is 38. Jackson 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the right. See if that offensive line can give Johnson a little more time. Cody's showing they're bringing 4. They do. As that's Ace Emery in the game now for the Bronx, and he is sacked. Ace Emery in there at quarterback.
Why?
And now Emery comes out. Johnson back in. Johnson is hobbling, and his left leg.
Oh, I saw that.
Looks like it's taped up. So Grant Johnson, after being sacked twice, is, he might be a little gimpy. Johnson back to throw. 2nd and 10, fires over the middle, got a man caught and tackled immediately at the 39-yard line. A gain there will make it 3rd and 9. I didn't see who that was on the reception. Might have been Simmons. 3rd and 9, ball at the Jackson 40, trying to put something together. Johnson goes empty backfield. Gets the snap, it's low, but he gets it. Fires, got a man, far side. Tyson Kendall all the way down to the Cody 45-yard line. Kendall always a steady target for Grant Johnson. When he really needs one, he looks for number 1. And he got it there.
Jackson first down.
First down, pitch and catch. Bronx at the 45 of Cody. And a whistles and a timeout, official timeout. Cody calls it. And with the timeout, we'll go as well. Jackson on the move. They trail 34-7. We'll be back with more on the home of the Bronx, KZ95, and the Jackson Hole Radio.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you, in 2 locations and on the road, with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning, with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
Now, back to the game. Bronx football on Jackson Hole Radio.
Well, Jackson's on the move here. With 8:12 to play in the third quarter, Jackson trail 34-7, 1st and 10 from the Cody 45. Johnson 3 receivers split right, 1 to the left. Fake handoff to Rosales and the throw to Simmons. Not a lot of room there. Jake puts his head down and manages 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Quick little wide receiver screen, but Cody was right up on it. 2nd down now. Jackson, no huddle, trying to hurry things up. Again, 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Johnson looking left. Wants it all. Tyson Kendall just overthrown. Kendall had a step on his man. The safety was late coming over to help. There was an opportunity there to drop that in. But Johnson just barely overthrew Tyson Kendall. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. I mean, you got to take a shot. You're down big. I don't mind that. That was almost there. And a flag down. And what happened there? They're pointing Jackson's way.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know what that was, and I'm not sure why Cody would even accept it. You're looking at 3rd and 9, but they do take the penalty. That's a big one. That had to be some kind of personal foul. All the way back to the Jackson 47-yard line. I did not see that flag, and I don't know what it was. It's a pink out here at Spike Van Hoy. Everybody in pink in the bleachers on the home side of things. Johnson gives to Marco Rosales. Rosales left side, gets out to midfield. Picked up 3 on the play, but they're going to need a lot more. 3rd down, 15 from midfield. Jackson has to get to the Cody 35. As Johnson looks over to the sideline, he looks like he's walking a little bit better. Reese Emery came in for one play and got sacked. That was to give Johnson time to get taped up or something, as he is limping a little bit.
Hey, I don't like the booze.
Johnson in the shotgun. Cody bringing some pressure. Look out. Johnson flush from the pocket, throws it away. And a delayed blitz that time for Cody. They brought a late pass rusher. They rushed 4. They brought a late 5th man. And that flushed Johnson from the pocket. He's not terribly mobile at this point. He's still limping.
Yeah, he is.
And he rolled to his right and just threw it away. 7 minutes to go in the third. Jackson's going to punt again. And back to receive for the Cody Bronx is, I was going to say that lightning speed guy, but I don't think it is. I think that's our look at Elias Woodring. And a whole bunch of flags fly again. What happened there? You're supposed to be my eyes on.
Well, you start talking. I'm paying attention to you. Oh, that was against us again. Oh, I thought maybe we pulled them off sides. Nope.
I don't know why Cody's swapping out the punt return team. And they do have back to receive 2 guys.
Oh, no. He dropped the ball.
There's the kick. It's a good one, signaling for the fair catch, and made the catch at the 20, and that's where Cody will take over. 1st and 10, Cody Bronx. Still a lot of time left in this one. 6:50 to play in the third. Cody 34, Jackson 7. Now, the scoreboard doesn't lie. Cody has played well enough to be that far ahead, but like you and I have noted, this one turned around in a blink. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Cody sending out still the starting unit. Cash McFadden, the lefty, in at quarterback. He has in the backfield with him big number 0, his speed guy, Cannon Grant. Cash McFadden going to keep it himself. Got a lot of room up the middle. Runs over Tyson Kendall. My goodness. Tyson got cracked. But a good job by the free safety Kendall to come up and put a hit on him. It'll be 1st and 10 Cody. Here comes McFadden again, looking near side. And he's wrapped up, brought down by Marco Rosales at the 41. Injury on the field for the Jackson Bronx. Try to see who that is. Bronx have already lost the services of Travis Moen, who was hurt in the first half. Have not seen him come back. This time it's Tyson. No, not Kendall, number 7.
Oh, he started to get up and then went right back down.
Yeah, it's Garrett Seals, the injured Jackson player. With the injury, we'll take an injury timeout. It's Spike Van Hoy Field here on senior night for the Cody Bronx. They lead this one big, 34-7 over Jackson. Be right back.
Cashmere, silk, down, or denim, Blue Spruce Cleaners is where you take them. We have a friendly, knowledgeable staff, eager and happy to serve you, in 2 locations and on the road, with daily pickup and delivery service and expert tailoring on site. We offer the best in green, effective, and gentle cleaning, with Green Earth Cleaning and professional laundry for your sweaters, gowns, comforters, and linens. Blue Spruce Cleaners is a recognized reduce, reuse, recycle business leader, providing green, affordable, and friendly service to our community for over 20 years. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, Blue Spruce Cleaners.
You're enjoying Bronx High School sports on Jackson Hole Radio.
Garrett Seals now sitting up. That's a better sign. 34-7, Cody leads it here at home in the final regular season game. Both these teams are assured of a playoff spot next week. They know they'll be playing bonus football this fall. Just a matter of who you're going to play against and where you're going to play it. Garrett Seals walking slowly off the field. Travis Moen already out, and he's the guy they miss on defense as Jackson comes out on defense. Cody with a 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. All their starters still in. Cash McFadden, who's enjoying a great year at quarterback for Cody, mostly with his legs. And he's done it with his arm tonight a little bit as well. Cash has been as advertised. McFadden, a good one. Coach's son, I would guess. I don't know that for sure. And we're ready to go. McFadden in the shotgun, gets the snap, going to call his own number, and a big hit there. That is not McFadden, sorry. That's a little wildcat there with Landon Schultz running the play. And Schultz may be taking over the quarterback duties here. I think he is.
I think they have switched up the line a little bit.
Yeah. And Schultz gets the snap, wants to throw. Does, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Cannon Grant. And the pass was right there. Give QB2 credit. Schultz put it right there, but Cannon Grant dropped it. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Cody Broncs. Hard count almost gets Jackson the jump. Doesn't. And Schultz will now step back under center. Now back in the shotgun. Got one running back to his right. The snap. Schultz wants to throw. Comes near side. Zings one. Caught. Out of bounds. First down catch. Rosales knocks the receiver out of bounds. And that is Trent Bauer with another big catch for the Cody Broncs. Bowers had a good night.
First down.
At receiver. First down and 10. Ball in Jackson territory at their 47. Cody on the move with their backup quarterback. Schultz wants to throw. He's pressured. Finally gets it off. Well underthrown and incomplete. Fans want pass interference, but it wouldn't have mattered in the play.
No.
I mean, yes, it looked like Rosales grabbed McCartan a little bit, but that wouldn't have mattered. The pass well underthrown as Schultz just was trying to get rid of it as he was pressured. 2nd and 10, 5:31 to go in the third. Cody at the Jackson 47, a handoff straight ahead. Cannon Grant has about a yard. That's all. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. Tough going inside as the Jackson big men shut that down as Noah Zalesnik was there on the hit. And 3rd and long now for Cody. With the shotgun, Schultz. Fake handoff, throwing. He's got Bauer again. Bauer puts his head down, and he's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 3. What's Cody going to do? They leave the offense out there. Ball to Jackson 41. 4th and 4, let's say, for the Broncs. See if they just try to draw Jackson off sides or if they will run a play. Schultz, backup quarterback, is in for Cash McFadden. Schultz, they're going to run a play and whistles, and there was movement on the Cody line, I believe, before the play. This is going to bring up 4th and 8 now, and we'll see what Cody decides to do. Although Cody's pointing Jackson's way, saying it's on Jackson.
Oh, gosh, no, please not again.
Referees getting together, trying to figure it out. Good news is we do have a football. That's important. The bad news is we don't have a call. Yeah, there's movement on Cody, I think is what it's going to be.
But why not? I mean, what do you want to do? If you made it movement, like, hey, let me try to point the blame on the other team.
If they march it off again, they're asking now what Jackson wants to do is they ask who I assume is the team captain on the defense, Owen McGowan, what do you want to do? Owen should accept this to give Cody. They're going to march it off against Jackson. So I'm wrong. That's a first down, Cody.
Wow.
I saw one of the referees do the motion for the hand for illegal motion, but oh, wow, they marched that off against Jackson. First down. They don't have the sideline sticks even ready as they hand that ball off up the middle. And Pryor's got it all the way down to the Jackson 20. The sideline guys weren't even ready for that play. They don't know where to put the sticks.
No.
First down at the Jackson 20-yard line. As Cody, boy, they move fast. They're ready to go again. Schultz at quarterback. Schultz, fake handoff, going to call his own number straight up the middle. He's got 4 to the Jackson 16. It'll be 2nd and 6. Landon Schultz, the senior, 6'2", 180, in at quarterback now, in relief of Cash McFadden as Coach Matt McFadden making some changes with a big lead.
Timeout, Jackson.
And Jackson calls a timeout. We'll stay here, and a reminder with a timeout that Jackson Hole Ford will meet or beat any offer. Their low overhead means you win every time. The best deals? You think they're in Idaho Falls, Salt Lake City? No, they're right here at Jackson Hole Ford. Check them out today and see if they can't make you the best deal on your next Ford truck or car. 3:44 to go in the third. Cody up big, 34-7. In a game that, for about 12, for about 21 minutes of this football game, Jackson was in it.
Yeah, we were.
We were. Really in it.
Really in it. They came out and played exactly like I thought they were going to play.
For 21 minutes. And then by the time the half ended, 24 minutes, it was, oh boy, unraveling. As Cody has got themselves a 2nd and 5 at the Jackson 15. Schultz lines him up. He's got one running back in the backfield with him. That is Cannon Grant, who's had a real good night tonight. He's got to be over the 100-yard mark. Schultz steps back in the shotgun, still looking at the sidelines for the play call. And I think he's got it. That is not Grant back there with him. That's now Marco Skoric, And looking to throw, that's Cash McFadden back, and the pass is caught. Touchdown pass, Cash McFadden with a touchdown strike to Damian Sander. I didn't see where Cash McFadden came from. He's back on the field, and that was a rocket. I don't know why McFadden hasn't thrown more this year. I guess he hasn't needed to with that rushing attack of theirs, but that was a bullet right on the money to Sanders in the back of the end zone. Extra point is good, and Cody is piling it on. Oh, boy. We'll take a break with the score. Cody 41, Jackson 7. Bronx football on KZ95, the Jackson Hole Radio.
Hey Bronx fans, want the best security for your home or business? Well, call the local experts today at Pye Barker Fire and Safety, formerly known as Mountain Alarm. Pye Barker provides world-class fire, security, life safety, and surveillance, teamed with unmatched customer service and the highest-rated 24/7 monitoring. With their state-of-the-art systems, you can get text or email alerts in the event of an alarm or view live and recorded video on any device. You can also remotely control your thermostat, lights, locks, garage doors, and so much more. Call 307-733-5844 today to get a free assessment and no obligation quote on a new or upgraded system for your home or business, courtesy of Pye Barker Fire and Safety.
This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Well, Kimmy, this one quickly getting out of hand. Cody 41, Jackson 7. As Cody gets ready to kick off. Cody Bronx moving right to left on the YouTube screen. Jackson in their road whites, left to right. Back to receive for the Bronx. It's Rosales and Kinsler. I'm trying to see who's who back there.
Well, that's a pooch kick. That didn't go very far.
Pooch kick. Hunter Boss grabs it and is out of bounds at about the 20-ish. That's the second time Boss has had to just jump on the grenade, so to speak, and cover a kick. Well, Jackson will start 1st and 10. You know, at this point, Kimmy, down this many, I think if you're Coach Johnson, you want to make sure Grant, your quarterback, is good to go next week. I mean,
Grant's hurting.
Don't get him banged up.
I mean, we do have a whole nother quarter, but I don't know if we can come back by this many points.
I mean, it's a lot of points. Grant Johnson is still in there at quarterback. He has been limping a little. The give to Cooper Kinsler goes off right tackle, bounces off the tackle, and now is going to lose yardage. He did fumble, but it was recovered very quickly. Kinsler, and, you know, he's another guy you don't want to get hurt here. And Kinsler is going to come out for a minute. He took a big shot. He broke one tackle, looked like he was going to pick up 4, then he got nailed, and it's going to be a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Scoreboard showing 4th and 10. I don't know what happened to the scoreboard lady. She fell asleep. The give straight ahead. Marco Rosales got a first down and more all the way out to the 30-yard line. Rosales is quick. I mean, he hits the hole very quickly. I love the way he runs. Kinsler sometimes feels his way around and wants to bounce it outside. Rosales just, bam, goes. And there's flags before the snap. Grant Johnson is clapping like he thinks it's on Cody, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time we think it's on Cody, it's on us.
They're marching it off against the Bronx movement before the play. 1st and 15 now for Jackson. Ball at their own 26-yard line. Jackson trying to build on anything positive here, get some points, and try to feel good about making the long trip to Park County. Johnson, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. He's looking near side, throws. Liam Logan, caught, dropped. Logan covered well there, and the pass incomplete. In on the coverage was Caleb Ball for the Cody Bronx, and Logan just failed to secure that. 2nd and 15. Johnson in the shotgun. Snap of the give is no. Fake. Pass is bounced to Jake Simmons, incomplete. Simmons caught it on a bounce, picked it right up off the carpet, but they don't let you do that in football.
I can't do that.
3rd and 15. 2:20 to go in the third. Jackson needs a big play here. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, empty backfield. See if Cody brings pressure. They're not showing it. No, they rush forward. Now they bring the pressure. Johnson throws, looking long, and Tyson Kendall was not open. That pass was overthrown. Kendall was double covered. They brought safety help over the top. Cody definitely knows Tyson Kendall is Grant Johnson's favorite guy, and they know he's the deadly weapon for Jackson, and they have been double covering him all night. Clock stops with the incompletion. Jackson's going to have to punt here.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And Balo, little bobbled the snap, gets the kick off, and it's caught at the 40, immediately out of bounds. On the return for Cody, it was Logan Richard, but it just didn't have a chance to show off his speed. And Cody will take over at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10, ball on the far hash. Cody already up 41-7 with 2:14 to go in the third. We got a long night left here. You know, part of it is obviously all the scoring, but part of it, both teams run no huddle. So it feels like we've seen 2 football games already. And now flags fly before we even get anywhere going. I don't know what that's about, unless it's too many men on one of the teams. There wasn't even a play yet. Neither team was even lined up yet. They're signaling Cody for something.
Oh, yes, we get to walk towards our goal.
Yeah, I don't know what that even was unless they...
we're on defense. So.
Illegal substitution or too many men, I don't know. 5-yard penalty. It'd be 1st and 15 for the Cody Bronx. And the snap, McFadden pitches out to Cannon Grant, who's got some pretty good yards. Sorry, that is number 1, not number 0. So that's Logan Richard, the speedy Richard. Picks up 10 and makes it a manageable 2nd and 5, it should be. McFadden to throw. He's back in at quarterback, has all day. Cash looking around, can't find anybody. Finally, he's going to run it himself. Out of bounds right at midfield, and that's going to be close, depending on the spot, whether they give him the first down. I think they're going to say he's a yard short. So 3rd and 1. Scoreboard operator showing 1st and 10. So she has definitely fallen deep asleep. Snap of the give straight ahead. Nothing going there. And a fumble. Jackson has recovered the ball.
Oh, yes.
That's Jackson Bronx football. A fumble. We'll see if the referees agree that ball was on the ground, and they do. Jackson has recovered, and it was Connor Scott with the recovery on the fumble. So the second turnover for Cody. There was an early game interception, and that time a fumble. Jackson recovers. Ball right at midfield. Would have been a first down for Cody.
I mean, that's like right at the 50-yard line.
Jackson will take over. Minute 37 to go in the third. Jackson Bronx with good field position here. And they send out, that's going to be the new quarterback, Ace Emery, in the game now for Jackson. Emery hands off to Cooper Kinsler. Looking right side, picked up one, that's all, and he's slung down. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Kinsler. Not a lot of room over there. It's Ace Emery in the game now for the Bronx as Coach Johnson decides to give Grant a little breather here, and probably for the rest of the night, I would imagine. 2nd and 9, Jackson and Cody territory at the 49. Emery back to throw. Fires. Got a man. Liam Logan. And Logan does secure it. Oh, what a catch. Liam Logan. With the reception, he bobbled it a little bit. He was double covered. I tell you, Ace Emery is not afraid to throw the long ball. He puts this right on the money, and somehow Logan pulls it in. Woo. I mean, he bobbled it. Secured it. There's a give to Kinsler. Evades one tackler. Cooper gets a nice block from Tyson Kendall. Puts his head down and just plows ahead. And it'll be 2nd and about 4. I think Kinsler got 6 on that play. Clock ticking now. Half a minute remaining in the third. Ace Emery's got the Bronx on the move here. Emery, the handoff to Kinsler. Kinsler looking right side, tries to get the edge, breaks one tackle, puts his head down, plows his way to the 9-yard line, where it'll be enough for a first down. I think he might be just short. We'll see where they spot him. And they'll call it a first down. 1st and goal for the Bronx. And I believe Jackson's going to let the clock run out here for the third before they run this play. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line for Jackson when we come back, unless they've called a timeout. Well, somebody did call a timeout. I'm not sure who, but hang on. I thought Jackson was just going to let the clock run out in the third and then come back and try to punch it in for the fourth, but somebody called a timeout. So with 15 seconds to go, Jackson 1st and goal, ball just inside the Cody 10. And Jackson trying to get their 2nd score of the night. We thought they had their 2nd score of the night all the way back in the 2nd quarter, but well, we know what happened there. Ace Emery's got the play call. Ball on the near hash here. Emery in the shotgun. He's got Marco Rosales in the backfield with him right behind him. Snap on the give is to Rosales. Rosales, I thought he was going to throw. Now Marco cuts it back, and he's in. Touchdown, Marco Rosales.
Touchdown, number 6,
Marco's showing a little bit of a cutback there. I thought he was almost going to throw that ball. Watch the handoff to Rosales, and he stopped for a second. He was looking to go left tackle. He stops dead here, and I thought he was going to throw. And then he cuts it back. He must have saw something, and Rosales goes in for the score. They're going to kick the extra point. Flanagan is on to do it, the left footer. Snap good, hold is good, and the kick is banged through easily. And Jackson's on the board with their 2nd touchdown of the night. Finally, 41-14. Cody still leads this big, but that feels good. Certainly for Ace Emery, it does. When Ace Emery has come on for the Bronx, has he not looked really good?
Yep.
I like him. I mean, Grant Johnson's your guy. He's your QB1. He's the reason you're in the playoffs. But Ace Emery, when he's got his chances,
well, that's what you want. You got a backup or another guy coming up. I mean, who's got to take over Grant's position next year? And you hope that you can come in and you know what I mean? You can still be a threat. And
That's the end of the third quarter, and we will take a break. Be right back with a fresh 12 on the board.
The fastest internet in Jackson is coming your way. For a limited time, Silverlight Fiber Network is constructing fiber internet to homes in Jackson for free. Pick between 4 internet providers and swap at any time. See if you're in Silverlight's current area and check out which neighborhood is next at silverlight-fiber.com. Silverlight-fiber.com.
Here's your voice of the Jackson Bronx, Jake Nichols on KZ95.
And we're back to Park County seat, Cody, Wyoming, at Spike Van Noy Field on senior night for Cody. The last time these seniors will play a regular season game here, but the way things are going, it looks like Cody's going to be right back here next week to start the playoffs. The kick from Jackson received at the 13-yard line, and boy, that's that speedy number 1 again. Oh, and what McGowan puts him down.
Dude.
The return to about the 26-ish. Good tackle by Owen McGowan for the Bronx. That's Logan Richard, who is, boy, he's deadly every time he touches the ball. Cody at their own 21-yard line. They lead this one big, 41-14. And we're just underway here in the fourth quarter. Feels like a long game because both teams have not wasted a lot of time huddling. Here comes Cody Bronx. Is that McFadden still in there? No, it's Schultz. Handoff straight ahead. Cannon Grant, not much. He got a yard. That's all. 2nd and 9. Schultz is back in there quarterbacking, the QB2. I believe that's him. Is that a 7 or a... No, that is McFadden. Still in there. Sorry. Cash McFadden looking over to the sidelines, trying to get the play. Cody a little bit slower now with a big lead. They're not in a big hurry. McFadden in the shotgun. Calls for the snap, hard count, and that might have drawn Jackson. No, that is Cody moving.
Timeout, Cody.
Okay.
I mean, at least the coach walked out.
That referee at the top of the screen threw a flag and was saying movement on Cody, but the other referee says they called a time. So, all right, the time out takes precedent. They took a long time trying to figure out that play. Cash McFadden was looking over, saying, what's the call? What's the play? And, yeah, with 11:18 to go in regulation, Cody faced with 2nd and 10 at their own 21-yard line. And McFadden's still in there at quarterback. And most of the starters, from what I can see, still in there for Cody. We do have a new face at running back. It's Carson Smith. And the snap. McFadden wants to throw. Got a man wide open. Cannon Grant out of the backfield makes the catch. Near a first down, but it's going to be short. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard for the Cody Bronx. That's another good pass from McFadden, right on the money. McFadden brings him up. Snap, the give, straight ahead. Not a lot there. Good job of the Jackson Bronx to stuff that run. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
23 with the carry, Carson Smith.
Carson Smith, who's in the backfield now to relieve Cannon Grant, who's had a good game. 2nd down and long for Cody. Back to throw. Cash McFadden, flush from the pocket. Look out, being chased from behind. But somehow eludes that. Boy, he is slippery.
I thought he was down.
McGowan finally brings down McFadden, but not before he scampers for a 15-yard gain all the way out to Cody's 45. Boy, McFadden just felt that pressure from behind. I thought they were going to sack him, maybe even get a turnover. I didn't think Cash knew there was somebody behind him, but he sure did. And popped out of the pocket and picked up a big run. He is tough to keep in the pocket. McFadden, quick pass here, near side, caught out to the 50, to the Jackson 46. That'll be a 9-yard pickup for the Cody Broncs. And the completion to Hudson Wallace, the senior, his first catch tonight. Wallace has a gain of, well, that's not a great spot. Yeah, maybe it is. 2nd and 2. 9:58 to play in the fourth. Jackson trails 41-14 to Cody. And some more referee decisions here as they get together with a 4-referee powwow.
Oh, my goodness.
And
let these boys play football.
The white hat comes out, signaling to the Cody sideline something. And that's unsportsmanlike conduct, and I don't know what that was. It's on Cody. Both arms out is unsportsmanlike, right?
I don't know.
I'm thinking. I didn't see what it was or what happened. They are explaining to Coach McFadden, hey, it's on one of your guys, and this is what it is. But we don't have audio from the white hat official. Normally we do. I heard him trying to test it before the game, and they never got it working. So we're at a loss as to what that was.
Oh.
2nd and long. Cody, handoff straight up the middle, and not much there. Liam McPeak is there to make the stop. Haven't seen a lot of Liam in the first half, if anything. In at the running back for Jackson is Carson Smith, now the junior, as he joins McFadden in the backfield. McFadden in shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. McFadden tries the hard count, but nobody biting on the Jackson side, so we'll have to try that again. 3rd and about 14 for Cody. McFadden to throw, gets it away. Intercepted. Jackson. Tyson Kendall intercepted, and is going to run this back to the Cody 35. Kendall was right there, and I don't know where McFadden was throwing that one. He threw it right to Tyson.
Right to him.
Watch McFadden zips it, and the only guy there is Tyson Kendall. I mean, threw it right to him. It's the 2nd time Jackson has intercepted Cash McFadden, who still not sure why he's still in the game. Schultz has done a pretty good job as QB2, and this team, all they do is run anyway. Why isn't Schultz in there? McFadden with the interception to Tyson Kendall, and Jackson will start off at the Cody 25 in the red zone. Good field position. In motion, Jake Simmons. And the pass, Emery over to Tyson Kendall. Kendall gets ahead for about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. And Ace Emery does what Grant Johnson does. Whenever you need a guy, just quick throwing out to number 1.
Yep.
He's always there for you. 2nd and 5. Jackson going to go quickly here. Ball at the Cody 20. Emery. Handoff. No, Emery's going to keep it himself, and he's got a 1st down. Dragged down at the 19. It'll be 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for Jackson. Ace Emery looking good here in relief of Grant Johnson. Of course, the game is well out of hand, so how much of Cody's defense is the number 1 defense, I don't know. But 1st and 10 now for Jackson. 8:25 and counting. In the fourth, Jackson down 41-14, but trying to push one in again. Emery, handoff, straight up the middle. Marco Rosales bounces off one tackler, drags a host of tacklers to the right side, and boy, Rosales is running hard. And Emery is the first guy there to pick him up. He loves it. He tells Marco, great run. And it was a really tough run. Rosales picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. with the ball at the 10-yard line. Can Jackson push another one in here?
Yes.
Kimmy says yes. Emery over to the sidelines to get the play direct from Coach Johnson. Back to the huddle. Jackson breaks huddle. They send 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. In the backfield is Rosales with Emery. No, that's Kinsler. Emery's going to throw, pass, caught, and in. Thomas King for the touchdown. And a nice play. No flags. Emery to King for the TD. That's a good-looking play. King was open, and King is big. That's the second time Thomas King has just dragged a tackler.
Yeah, he's been kind of quiet tonight compared to the last 2 games.
There's that catch. Watch him just stiff arm, and in he goes. Thomas King is a bruiser. That's his second big catch tonight, and the second time his yards after catch were all because he's too big for Cody to tackle. So Jackson's in, extra point coming. They're going to go for 2 here just to practice it, I think. I mean, there's no hope of getting back in this, but they may go for 2 just to work on that and allow Ace Emery to take yet another snap, give him a few more reps. Although, wait a minute, they still have not updated the score for a touchdown. There was a flag down.
Oh, no, touchdown. He just signaled touchdown.
Well, the scoreboard operator still hasn't got that yet, and they're going to kick. Okay. It's 41-20, pending the PAT coming from Flanagan here. Emery to hold. The left footer has been really good all season with extra points. I want to say near perfect. Flanagan bangs one up and through. It's good. And it's now a 20-point game, Kimmy. 41-21. With 7:21 to go. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with the exciting finish here in Park County. The score, Cody 41, Jackson 21.
Hey, moms and dads. You're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Here's your voice of the Jackson Bronx, Jake Nichols on KZ95.
Well, thanks for joining us back home. Unfortunately, things not going great for Jackson, but it's nice to have you along. And remember, both these teams will play again next week as the playoffs begin. Penalty on that last play will allow Jackson to kick from the Cody 45, and Alexi Balo doesn't need an advantage like this. At the Cody 45, I mean, he could kick a field goal.
I was just going to say, can you do that?
No.
Darn.
You could do it just for fun, but it won't count for points.
Darn. Because he did that beforehand, so if it went through, that'd be...
Balo, they're going to try an onside kick, and it's recovered by Cody. That's going the other way.
Backfire.
Cody Bronx are going to go all the way. Onside kick. And that didn't work like they drew it up. Oh, boy. Trying to see who that was. Don't tell me that was number 1 again. No, it's who is number 4, Kimmy?
I have no idea. I only know number 8 in the names you call.
Oh, Trent Bauer, who's caught a couple of big passes as well. Bauer on the hands team. He recovered that onside kick on the fly and just took it right into the end zone. I mean bam.
He watched that onside kick. That was like perfect. I mean, that was terrible for us. But
yeah,
that was pretty nice for them.
He just took that, and the extra point is good. And, boy, every time it seems Jackson is getting something going, Cody just puts a dagger in it. You talk about deflating a balloon, man.
You wanted onside kick so you could get the ball back. But we're going to get the ball, but we're not supposed to let them score while we get the ball.
That thing was just like a like a short pop fly right to Trent Bauer, who is a receiver. He caught it like a pass and then just took it the other way, and he's got speed. Nobody could catch him. And he goes in for a 65-yard touchdown return on the kick, on the onside kick return. And Cody makes it 48-21. If you're out of town scoreboard watching and you're looking at the final of this game, you're going to think, well, Jackson went up there and got blown out. Well, that's okay if that's what you want to think. Jackson's played a much better game than the scoreboard shows.
Yes.
This is going to look like Cody handled Jackson easily. That really wasn't the case.
Nope.
There's been an unfortunate turn of events for the Jackson Bronx, but they've played better than 48-21.
Which has cost us like 21 points.
Yeah, 21 of those Cody points were...
if we can take those away, this is a game.
Can we? No.
No, we can't, but I wish we could.
Talich sets the ball up on a tee at the 40. Back to receive for the Bronx is Marco Rosales and Cooper Kinsler again. Kinsler on the near side. Actually, they're both standing right next to each other, right in the middle of the field. Both standing at. Now they switch it up. They don't want Cody to know who's going where. And that's another pooch kick and another Hunter Boss return. That's the third time Hunter Boss has had to cover a pooch kick. He's out to the Jackson 42. So good field position. Cody right now does not want to kick to either Rosales or Kinsler.
They're afraid they're going to return it for a touchdown.
They do not. And Jackson knows it. And Jackson is trying to deceive Cody, trying to disguise who it is who's back to receive, who's going to be on the left or the right. They don't want Cody. And meanwhile, Cody said, well, we're not kicking it to either of your guys anyway. We're going to kick it to Hunter Boss again for the third time tonight. Ace Emery in there. Quarterback's got Rosales in the backfield with him. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Emery gives to Marco Rosales. Looking right side. Rosales trying to turn the corner. Almost does, but he's knocked down after a pickup of 4. Second and 6 coming up. Ball out to the Jackson 45. Rosales got good speed. He's got some wheels. But it's tough to get around the edge on this Cody team. They have good team pursuit. Emery quickly to throw. It's Tyson Kendall on that right side. Catch, and Kendall's going to run for the first down. Pickup of 7. They needed 6. And that'll move the sticks again. First and 10 for the Bronx. The spot will put it at the Cody 47-yard line. Jackson on the move again here, working quickly. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw Emery. Has time. Wants a man far side, and that is nearly intercepted. Might have been. Wait a minute. It is. They're going to say that is a Cody interception. Now flags fly. Hang on. We'll see what the flags are. But they're going to say that was an interception by Cody, and that was Marcy Buck who picked it off. He's a sophomore. And what are they saying? They're going to say a penalty is going to wipe out that interception. Yeah. That's a penalty on Cody, and I don't know what it was. Pass interference, maybe, Kimmy? I don't know.
I don't know.
Buck had the interception, but that's going to be erased with a penalty on Cody. So Jackson with the ball, first down at the Cody 32. Emery hands off to Rosales. Fumble! And Emery may have covered it. We'll see. No, I don't think he did. Cody has recovered the fumble. A little bit of trouble on the exchange as Ace Emery and Marco Rosales couldn't figure out who wanted the ball more. The trouble on the exchange, the fumble. Rosales never had it. And Emery tried to cover the loose ball but could not. Cody recovers the fumble. So right after Cody had the interception, they do end up getting a turnover via fumble. It'll be Cody ball at the 37 with 6:01 to go in regulation. Cody's already up 48-21. Cash McFadden still out there at quarterback, as is the starting running back, Cannon Grant. So that starting unit still out there for Jackson, a little bit surprising. Here comes Grant near side, got a blocker out front. Grant's going to be piled up there by the Bronx after he picks up 5. 2nd and 5 coming. Liam Logan in there on the tackle. A couple of new numbers. Jackson going with the second unit on defense. Meanwhile, Cody Bronx still with the starters, at least at quarterback and running back. Some of the wide receivers they've switched out. And now they're going to give Grant a break. And back in the backfield for the Cody Bronx, I think, is Carson Smith. McFadden is still in there at quarterback. 2nd and 5 for the Cody Bronx at their own 43. Gives straight ahead. And that's going to be a new face out to the 50. First down run there. And it looked like Jonah Schultz, the sophomore, I believe.
And off to number 45, Jonah Schultz.
It is Jonah Schultz, this sophomore, with a straight-ahead run. He had great blocking out ahead of him. Just nobody touched him for about 8 yards. And he's out to midfield. Cody letting the clock run here. One of the few times you'll see them taking extra time. Clock at 4:45 and counting. Jackson trailing this one 48-21. Cody on the move. And again, they're going to run that play clock down to as low as they can. The handoff straight ahead. Now we have all new faces in there for Cody, as 17 is quarterbacking the Cody Bronx. That's Brody Schutzman in at quarterbacks. He's a sophomore. And we have an injury timeout for an injured Cody player. We'll try to get you an ID on that when we come back. With the injury timeout, we'll take it as well. Cody 48, Jackson 21 here in the waning moments of regulation. Back at
Hey, moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
This is KZ95 with live coverage of the Jackson Bronx.
Well, now with 4:21 to go, Cody, Coach Matt McFadden has put in most of the second unit, including Schutzman now in at quarterback. Still have an injured Cody Bronx trying to get an ID on, and they yank him up to his feet. Looks okay. It's number 22. Looks to be a right leg. He's already got that knee in a brace, and looks to be that same leg that's injured. That's for the Cody Bronx. That's Gavin Seibert, the senior, who is helped off the field. That'll end his night. And what do we got now? 2nd and 8. Cody with the ball at the Jackson 48-yard line. They have to get to Jackson's 40. And more timeouts. This one called by Cody. I don't think they were satisfied they had the play called in time.
Do they have any more timeouts left?
Yeah, they've taken a lot, haven't they? It's about their 7th timeout, maybe.
I mean, that feels like they've at least taken 3 this half. If not, they have none left. They have to have none left. They just called back-to-back ones pretty much, too.
That might be
so
infinite.
That's got to be it. I feel like they just took their 4th one, actually.
Yeah, and that's going to happen when you got the second unit in. It's not quite up to speed here. They do have QB2 in the game, and that's Brody Schutzman, 6 foot 145 sophomore, is the backup quarterback in the game now. And both teams now sending in the second units, as this one is pretty much in the books. Cody 48, Jackson 21, 4:02 to go in regulation. Schutzman brings them up. He's got Smith in the backfield with him.
Oh, it's getting stuck on my coat.
That's Carson Smith in the backfield. Schutzman calls for the snap. Handoff to Smith coming near side. Got blockers out in front. Carson Smith, good run. Liam Logan contacts him all the way down at the 32. Nobody touched him for quite a ways until Liam Logan finally tackled him at the 32-yard line. First down, that big off. Oh, we got a flag down in the Cody backfield. That's coming back.
Sure is.
Cody with a holding. That's going to negate the Smith run. And Carson says, thanks a lot. That was going to go in my stat book until that happened. They'll march this off. So instead of first down at the Jackson 32,
it's like first and 20?
It'll be all the way back to the Cody 42. Second and a long, long way. Clock starts again. Schutzman looking over to the sidelines to get the call. 3:45 and counting here. As night falls, temperature dropping on a beautiful night here in Park County. Gorgeous.
I'm getting a little chilly now.
Cody brings it up. Schutzman, the snap high, but he gets it to Carson Smith. Smith coming near side, drags a couple of tacklers, and down he goes. Picks up a couple, but he needed a lot more than that. Third and very long now for Cody, with the clock still ticking away. Jackson will take a timeout. Not sure why. Well, they're to make sure they have the correct defense out there. And we're just down to the point now where Coach is using the rest of the clock for teaching moments. They want to give the second unit, reward them for being faithful all year long and give them as many snaps as you can with the clock down under 4 minutes. 3rd and 18, Cody will be faced with the ball at their own 42-yard line. They have to get to the Jackson 40. Jackson would love to force a 3 and out here, see if they can get Cody to punt and get one more possession. Ace Emery's looked pretty good.
Yeah, he has.
Marco Rosales looked pretty good.
Yes, he has. He's fast once he takes off.
He sure is. As it looks like Grant Johnson and Cooper Kinsler have got the rest of the night off for the Jackson offense. Here comes Cody. Schutzman with Smith in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We'll see if Coach McFadden lets Schutzman air it out here, 3rd and long. The snap, Schutzman does look to throw, flushes to his left, flips one to Carson Smith out of the backfield, but right there is Jake Simmons, and that's going to be a gain of maybe a yard, and that'll bring up 4th and very long for Cody. And you would assume the punt team. Here comes the punt team. And they better do it quickly because I don't think they have a timeout if they don't get it together. Got one guy who doesn't even have his helmet on. Now he's ready. Cash McFadden, I guess, does the punting. Now Cash is coming out. They're sending. They got to hurry here. They're going to be out of time.
Woo! We'll take it. Someone's flashing some light way across the field. I need to stop that.
31 is out there to punt. Back to receive for Jackson is Marco Rosales standing at his own 10. There's the snap. The kick is off. A line drive kick to Rosales. On one hop, he'll field it. Short hop, picks it up. Now reverses field. Going to go right side. There's not a lot of room over there either, Marco, and down he goes at the 25-yard line. Marco just likes to run.
I was like, but he needs to go that way.
Yeah.
Not back and forth because the guys are following him. They know he's got the ball, so they're watching where he's running to.
Rosales just wanted to show off a little of the running skills. He runs our
zigzag.
way
All right,
and
I like
the other
that.
way. 2:12 to go in regulation. Jackson trying to put together one last 2-minute drive. Give Ace Emery a little experience with the 2-minute offense, 2-minute drill. As Jackson, I think, has called a timeout. That's the only reason they could take this long over there huddled at the sideline.
No, but when Cody, I don't know. Do we have any? Does anybody have any timeouts left? I don't think so.
I hope not, because this thing is already going on longer than it needs to.
I think it's to all the refs, their little huddles and talking. Like, come on.
I mean, for a game where neither team has huddled all night, I can't believe we're still here.
I know. I feel like it should
Still
have been
playing
done.
football. But there's been a lot of scoring. You look at the scoreboard, there's been 79 points. Am I adding right? No, 69 points on the board. 48-21 Cody.
Yeah.
And they're going to march off some kind of mysterious penalty here on Cody.
All right, we'll
I
take
have
it.
no idea what that is. I didn't see a flag. I didn't see anything. Both teams were huddling on a timeout. So how could you?
I think it must have been a ref timeout. I don't know.
What did Cody do during the timeout that's a penalty? I don't know. Jackson will get the ball their own 41, 1st and 10. Emory got 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Emory handoff. Marco Rosales looking right side. Got a couple, that's all. He's 2nd and 8 coming up. It's Rosales, not a ton of room over there. Clock down now, under 2 minutes and counting. Jackson trying to go quickly here just to get a little closer and give the offense some work. Ace Emory, shotgun, looking near side. Emory got time, throws, got Liam Logan. Caught, dragged down inside the Cody 45 to about the 43. 1st down, Jackson on the move here. As they move the sticks, fresh set of downs. 3 receivers left. It's Simmons, Thomas, and Logan to the left. Emory, fake handoff to Rosales, fires a strike to Tyson Kendall, and that's another 1st down. A 15-yard pitch and catch. Flags fly at the end of the play. That may be face mask, as that came late after the tackle. And I think they're going to tack on some extra here, as Kendall was dragged down awkwardly. I think somebody had the face mask.
Yeah, is that what this is right here?
Horse collar, perhaps, then, yeah. That is against Cody. Something on the tackle. That might have been a horse collar on Tyson Kendall, and a big gainer. And Jackson's right down there in striking distance again, inside the 15 of Cody. 1st and 10, 1:23 to go. Ace Emory back to throw. Now he's going to take off out of the pocket. He's to the 5, and he's in. Ace Emory, touch. Down, and he's pretty fast.
15, Ace Emory.
Emory looked, didn't find anybody open, says, I got to do this myself, and he did. He scampers with a 15-yard touchdown run. There he goes off the right side, cuts it back in, and in the end zone, Emory. Yeah, extra point coming up for Flanagan. Make it a little bit more respectable for anybody watching at the out-of-town scoreboard. Kick from Flanagan is good. Boy, he's been money all year.
By number 20, Ryan Flanagan.
Flanagan makes it a 20-point game again. Cody, 48. Jackson, 28. You take away that onside kick return. You take away the pick 6, and this is much closer.
Because at halftime, Cody was 20 points ahead of us because of those 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
You take that away.
Yeah, you can't.
We got a tie game. That's what I think.
Yeah, we're just saying this. The final score is closer than you would think. 48-28 looks like a beatdown, but it really wasn't. Cody's played well. I don't want to take anything away from them on senior night. They're legit, man, and I don't want to face them in the playoffs. If I'm Douglas, I want nothing to do with these Cody Broncs. But I think Jackson's got a lot to build on here. Assuming they go into next week healthy, I feel good about taking on Lander in Fremont County. I like our chances. But I'm not sure what's going on at the out-of-town scoreboard. I'd love to know what the other teams are doing, honestly. I'll take one more check.
Okay.
We're down to 1:15. Kickoff coming from Alexi Belo.
I don't know if we try another onside kick
I
just
don't
for the heck of it,
think
but
we
let's
will.
not.
I don't think we will. Sheridan up 31-0 over Laramie, so their winning streak continues. That'll make 52 in a row, I think.
Wow.
Star Valley big over Green River 40-0. Lander leads Buffalo 21-3. Line drive kick here And that's the speedy number 1. He's just going to take a knee. That's good gamesmanship there. I appreciate that. Logan Richards certainly has the wheels to see what he can do there, but he just takes the knee. Good respect, good gamesmanship. Yeah, Riverton is wiping out Rollins 49-0. Lander over Buffalo 21-3 in the third. Douglas 28-10 over Torrington in the third, and Evanston 28-0 over Powell in the third. So, yeah, a lot of lopsided scores from around the state in 3A for sure here on the final week of regulation. 48-28 here. Cody leads it big and just about out of time. I believe if the Cody Broncs take 2 knees here and the Jackson Broncs choose not to stop the clock, that will put this one to bed.
Oh, that's why all the fans left. They're going to go rush the field.
Oh, is that right?
That's what I'm guessing.
Okay.
The student section in front of us is now empty.
Cody Broncs in victory formation, getting the last guy out there. There he goes. And, yeah, this should be it. Liam McPeak dancing around. And, yeah, there's the snap, the knee, and one more of those. And I think we turn the bus south and head back to Jackson here. Tough break for the Jackson Broncs, who were in this for a half. And then, they watched it unravel in a hurry.
There's 20 points.
Cody again setting up in victory formation. The late to the clock gets all the way down as far as they can take it with the game clock. And the snap, the knee, and that should do it. Cody celebrates senior night with a win here at home, a 20-point victory over the Jackson Broncs. And yes, both teams have now conceded that will do it for a final as the clock ticks away, the final 12 seconds. Cody pretty happy about what they did here, and, well, they dominated. They certainly did. Jackson, though, had a lot to build on. Jackson Broncs did a lot of things right as we take a look at the midfield handshake post-game. Owen McGowan leads his crew out. He must be a team captain, yeah. He's had a great game and a great season on defense, McGowan.
Safe travels to the Jackson Broncs team, coaching staff, and their fans. We'll see you next Friday night, everybody.
Well, disappointing game. So we know now Cody will play here. We know they will host the Douglas Bearcats, that game right here next Friday to open postseason. And we know now, or we can make the assumption now, Jackson will travel to Fremont County to take on Lander there. That game next week. Still don't know. I assume that we'll make the trip, Kimmy, but I don't know if we can deliver video. So you wonder, what is the value? I don't know. We'll decide then. Right now, though, that's going to do it for us as we're going to shut things down here in Park County. Live from Spike Van Hoy Field in Cody, the final, the Cody Broncs 48, the Jackson Broncs 28. For Jackson Hole Radio, I'm Jake. She's Kimmy, wishing you and yours a great Friday night, great weekend, and maybe we'll see you again next week. We'll see.